say we look short.
Hello, guys. We're just getting our audio all set up here. That's where we get started, but let's make sure we're working here. How's everybody doing? It is Sunday morning here in Fullerton, California at Tax City Airsoft for SpeedQB Sunday April edition. Let's see, where is this?
What, two more before...
2 more before tournament goes.
July.
I'm just trying to get our system down. There we go. Make sure our audio's working for you guys out there. Testing. All right, we're good. All right, awesome. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Okay, so we are here for SpeedQB Sunday. I am producer Derek with manager Sonny here, or owner Sonny, actually. I was like, wait, hold on, I said that wrong.
Demoted. That's good, that's fine with me.
But if you guys haven't joined us before, this is our third edition of SpeedQB Sunday. SpeedQB Sunday here at Tax City is an event that allows people to practice the 5v5 speedball kind of airsoft event that will be holding leading up to the tournament in July. So if you guys want to come down and play, we're just getting started with it. It's $10 for the day till 1 o'clock, and then after that, if you want to continue playing through public play, it will be $10 more. So that's $20 gets you almost 13 hours of airsoft for an all-day event. But today, for this broadcast here, it's 5v5. We might do 7v7
depending. Practice day.
Yeah, depending on the teams and how many they have in. There'll be 3 game sets. There's 100 points on the table for the team. So let's go over the point system real quick so they can understand
points basically is 5 points per elimination, 25 points for the first pull of the game, and 50 points for the hang. So 100-point total is the max.
Perfect. So the goal of getting the points is to get the max. I mean, you might just get the first pull and that's it, but you really are trying to get the full 100 points because that's what's going to come down in the end when it comes to the actual tournament and putting yourself over the top. Now, the last year's leading champs are LTD, so they will be playing today. Let me pull up the schedule of who we got going.
Keep in mind, you have to do all this within 5 minutes.
Yes.
Most games don't last that long, but keep in mind if you're all about just the eliminations and lose track of the flag in the middle of the game, it could cost you 50 points, and in a tournament situation, 50 points versus 100 points is huge because they all get accumulated to see who moves on. So
what I've got here is a list for the first 4 sets of games they've already got scheduled for us today. We're going to be running SCI versus SCK for the first game, LTD versus One Shot, One Kill, and then we have LTD Minor versus Black Sheep, and Union versus SYG. And I know for some of the teams, you might not see the full actual team out there. They're going to be running some prospects or some volunteers to kind of fill in the gap. Not the full teams aren't here for everybody. But those are the first games.
We have, Derek, we have SCK camera left.
Let's flip that camera
and
around.
SCI on camera right.
All right.
Once again, 3 game sets. This set will be 5-on-5.
Gray wall here. Who do we have again, Sonny?
SCK on our left.
Okay,
and then on our right.
Our white wall right over there is going to be that SCI team.
Refs are starting to make their way now.
So, guys, right there, center field is going to be our flag. So if you guys want to go back and watch some of the previous games, those are also available on our Facebook page as well. You guys can watch those also from the past 2 months of our SpeedQB Sunday. But today is the start of month 3 for us. We're doing these once a month leading up to our tournament in July.
Also, Derek, we're testing out a dead box format so that each team at each station has a designated dead box once they're eliminated. It is so that the reffing staff knows beyond a shadow of a doubt how many players are left in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be very helpful for the refs out there. It's going to be helpful for us broadcasting up here to see. And there's that first whistle. We're seeing if there's going for the flag. Oh.
You got to eliminate.
There's elimination there.
Their first engagement, they both missed. On the second go-around, SCI, I'm sorry, got the flag carrier.
Yeah. And again, our refs right there watching that first pool, keeping those points calculated and making sure everyone's staying honest on there. We've got a couple players on the snake, it looks like. We've got a couple players down here, down low. Elimination on the backside. And we just saw communication there is key, making sure.
And we have a hang.
Hang.
So SCI.
SCI, full
Has the
elimination. Hang, and I believe SCK got the first pool, though. So, again, not the full 100 points for them. Okay. We're going to watch SCI run now from the gray wall here. Start. So, guys, if you guys aren't familiar with the format, everybody on that start over there has to have their guns facing the down or to the rear, with everyone touching that wall over there to get them started. Let's see. And there's a push for the center.
50. Oh, look at that. Nice move.
Awesome
nice
move. That was really good. Way to eliminate for that flag pull right off the bat.
It's almost the same outcome from the first game, except the big difference is that the flag is on their side of that.
Yeah.
And they won the game last game. So by that.
And there's already, for them, there's 2 eliminated from them because of that move from that center player there. That was a good move on their part. It was a sacrifice, but they were able to get 2 guys out on that push. All right, let's see. No one's really making a push on here. Both teams are staying on the rear instead of trying to push forward for the points, and we might just see an elimination of time here and not full point grab for either team if someone doesn't make a move here. We look like we're on a 3-on-2 team right now.
Not much
and
movement.
Everyone's staying in the back from both teams. Yeah, they had that first initial push, and that was it.
I would guess that they don't even know the flag is, right?
Yeah. Eric, that was an awesome move that we had go there. There was a push right there.
See, that opening move was awesome. The only thing is he probably didn't plan beyond that first kill. And sometimes you need to plan on that so that you can stay alive.
Yeah.
He should have ran through, hit him in the back, but on his way to a bunker as opposed to this open space where he basically did a Scarface maneuver.
All right. It looks like we're down
so that's the difference between advanced players and somewhat novice players. Is they're playing checkers still.
Yeah.
Only 2 moves at the most.
They're not thinking about those heads.
Bigger moves and
those moves ahead.
See the whole board.
All right, we've got 1-on-1 now. You can see we get them both in frame there.
And once again, it looks like just by the body language that both these teams are playing elimination only, forgetting entirely about the points.
Yeah, we got Eric agreeing here. He should have stopped at one of those boxes for sure after that slide for that first move here. Eric, we're right there with you on the chat, noticing that too. It was cool looking for sure. He definitely gets points for style. All right. So now, again, with not knowing the field, we have the one single player. He's the last man left out there, not realizing he's taking it very cautious because he's not sure where everyone's at. And again, because no one made the moves right off the bat, time elimination. So no points for a flag post, but they didn't even get the flag pool either. All right, now we're going to focus over here. Again, we're going to watch SCI take off from the white wall this time here and see how they push. Again, let's see. Maybe we might catch another one if these guys do one of those cool slides again for an elimination. Got a little bit of communication with the refs right now going on.
Nobody else will be on this side of the black wall. Only dead players, so you can tell who's dead.
Because this new dead box rule that we've got going on right now, we're still trying to work out the kinks and make sure all the players are aware of that dead box situation. The last game, it looked like we had a couple players walk off. All right, so SCI on the white wall here. They're going to be taken off, and we'll watch them run for that 50. Go again with the push to the 50.
Here we go again. Oh, running the snake.
Snake and elimination. No. There we go. That center guy was able to take out 2 players there. Again, didn't get the flag pull, but he was able to keep an eye on where that field play was. All right, so we got, see where we've got some movement here. Looks like we've got a, looks like we got a 3-on-1 situation going on here. Got a little bit of communication going here from the teams. Oh, it sounds like we still got 2-on-3 actually.
So I see 3 in the dead box.
From one team, and it looks like 2 in the dead box here. So yeah, it looks like we got a 2-on-3 situation. All right, we got to move for the. Looks like we got 2-on-1. And again, the game's moving a little slower. There's a little bit more first time, more novice teams. We saw them first kind of come out for the first rendition of SpeedQB this year. So this is their 3rd time out here on the field, trying to get used to each other, playing with each other. But a little bit slower pace right now. So we've got back on that brown wall over there, we've got 1 player back there, and we've got 2 players over here.
Time should be the issue now.
Yeah. Oh, he's eliminated. They got the elimination. Getting the flag. See if he gets there before that whistle blows.
That's a hang.
There it is. All right, so there was a hang point. There was an elimination point. So we've got 50 and 25, but they did not get the first pool, so they're only getting 75 for that round there.
That's correct. And in a tournament situation, 25 points is huge.
Yeah, because it's not just this one game. They're going to be playing throughout the whole day on the tournament. Tournament's going to be going much longer and much more games there. That all adds up. We're looking at probably around a total of maybe around 700, 800 points for the winner.
Possibly.
Roughly, right about that, that many points.
If you're consistently winning all your games at 75 points, but the other teams are winning with 100 points, you lose.
Yeah. Simple math, guys.
You won a moral victory, but you lost where it counted.
Yeah.
We don't play for moral victories.
All right, guys, so we've got the next teams coming out here. We've got 1 shot, 1 kill, and we have LTD up. So we've got LTD going to be joining here on the white wall here, and we've got 1 shot, 1 kill over here on the gray wall. So we're going to see them take off. We're going to watch 1 shot, 1 kill. Let's see what their push for that 50 is. If they're going to go for the flag or if they're going to stay back and be a little bit more strategic. Oh, they push for the flag right there.
And LTD is content with not going for the flag.
Yeah.
Rest assured, I'm sure they are aware where it's at and who's got it.
I mean, they are reigning champions, so they do know how to run this field pretty strongly.
I would be surprised if they didn't know where it was, but they're...
Let's see what reaction. We've already got 2 eliminated from 1 shot, 1 kill, and we still have a full standing team from LTD.
There we go.
There it is. Full elimination there.
Secondary
LTD.
moves are very powerful, and obviously it's all about timing. Secondary moves. The only issue I have with that is that they gave up the 25 points.
And there was a friendly fire situation also.
So then they lost another 5 points on that could have been avoided.
So we have noticed on these early starts here on SpeedQB Sunday, the first couple games can be a little bit quieter. By the end of the day, communication starts to pick up a lot more. Everyone's still waking up, getting all those first kind of game jitters, as we are, yes. I had my coffee this morning. I think I'm okay so far.
I'm almost done with my Monster.
All right. All right, so now we're going to watch LTD take off from this gray wall over here, see what their push is for the 50.
So we have about, I would say, if I were to guess right now, we probably have about 80 to 90 people in the building right now.
Yeah, there's, I mean, a good turnout for a SpeedQB Sunday. I think we've got about a total of about 10 teams out here right now. All right, again, they chose not to run for that 50, and 1 shot, 1 kill did get the flag grab, but again, elimination.
Now, they could be just practicing their formations without getting the center flag.
And that's what a day like this is all about, is getting that practice in, figuring out what's going to work best for you. I did talk to some of the members of LTD beforehand. These are some of their starting players. They haven't been able to have a full starting lineup here for SpeedQB Sunday. So definitely getting that practice in with their full starting lineup. They also have their LTD minor team going to be lining up after these guys here. So we're going to see kind of like their farm league, who they pull from to maybe pull up to the majors here. All right,
that's pretty smart. They're one of the more organized teams out there that actually compete. And when I say compete, I mean non-milsim style. There are teams across the country that are doing likewise. That's an interesting move.
Oh, there was double.
He did a little
right there, yeah.
Cartoon move there. He went way past him and then circled back to get him.
NJ, that is Figgy who was making that run right there.
Yeah, Figgy runs about 5 miles to get like 10 yards.
Yeah, definitely. He is out there playing. He's one of the starters for LTD there.
You can get a workout in this kind of game. It's intense in a small period of time.
Not only are you getting the running and the physical up and down movement, but you're getting that adrenaline. The heart is racing.
There's no break in your adrenaline.
All right, so we're gonna go 1 shot, 1 kill over here on the gray wall and get an idea of how they're gonna take that 50. LTD's been a little bit more strategic on running that 50-yard. We'll see if they maybe pull something a little different here. They've been doing this on some of their previous days where they'll kind of see what the other teams are going to do, and as if they're consistent, they're predictable, and they predict that, and they really do eliminate that team much quicker. So we might see a different little strategy from LTD here.
Right.
There was a nice slide over there from LTD.
Oh, Figgy got taken out.
Okay,
so that's huge. Oh, now they lost their center flag.
But
they got the 25 points.
Yeah. Again, they were able to pull the 25 on all 3 games so far for 1 shot, 1 kill. But LTD
they're making a run.
And there was elimination. Missed that one there.
They were stonewalled by LTD in the back.
Yeah. Looks like we've got a 2-on-2 situation. No, a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Christian, this is a special event we do monthly here at Tax City. It is SpeedQB Sunday. Today is our April edition of this. What it is it's practice leading up to our SpeedQB tournament in July. So if you want to come down and play, we'll be here till 1 o'clock doing these type of games here. If you don't have a team, that's totally fine. We'll get you set up with a group there to play.
Did you see that move?
I did. We did catch that little slide tumble.
He pulled a mall cop.
What he did was smart there is he actually drew the other player out and left LTD here to eliminate them.
The idea was great, but execution left a lot out to hang.
Again, it's still early, so
You pulled a Paul Bart or whatever it was.
But definitely,
He kind of looked like a pitcher trying to slide into second base, which they don't do, and they show
they
us,
shouldn't.
right?
Yeah.
I think that was Gabe. Much love to Gabe. I keyed.
So that was game 3 of our 3-game sets here. But Christian, to continue on that, we will be doing another event next month. If you can't make it out here, just follow us on our Facebook page to see when that next event is going to happen. But this all is practice leading up to our SpeedQB event on in July, and that's when the belt is actually on the line. So we're going to pull up who we got next here. Let me just pull this up on my phone. All right, so we've got LTD Miner and Black Sheep is who we've got running here. All right, so we're going to watch LTD Miner over here on the white wall. And we've got Black Sheep over here on the gray wall. All right, so we're going to watch Black Sheep take the 50 here.
Stay out of the camera range.
There's Black Sheep making the move. That's our own Caesar right there. Made that slide right there for Black Sheep to get that first 25. Now we got some movement on the
Caesar,
snake.
look at Caesar go.
He told me he was going to be sliding for me all day, so I had to focus the camera on him.
Fat guy in a little coat.
All right, so it looks like we don't have any eliminations here. Oh, one elimination.
Yeah,
it looks
one.
like. Black Sheep is down one man.
All right, here we go.
There's center.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Did
there's
you see
a
that?
yes.
So the LTD
He went for flag.
a mystery
Here's-
flag,
Oh, and
and it cost him. But
some movement.
There's movement everywhere now. Total chaos. And it looks like LTD ran the field, knew where the flag was, and should have plenty of time for the hang in the max.
And pulling it back.
Looks like they had 3 alive, so they lost 2.
Yeah, lost 2.
Oh, maybe I think he was alive. So
Maybe we had 4 still left. So only
Not
one
bad.
elimination from
little,
Black Sheep.
little
for
hectic
LTD.
at the end.
Yeah. It was a little more of a chaotic. And again, we're out here practicing, trying to get all those moves right for the actual tournament. You know what I would like to see is LTD Miner actually beat full LTD and eliminate them out for the thing and really see.
That'd be nice.
That would be an interesting situation
They
for
would
that
not live
tournament.
that down.
No, we would have to haze them the rest of the year.
There'd be I'd have to wear some sunglasses. There'd be way too much plaid on the field at any given time. I don't think our camera can handle all the plaid.
Too much focus
Yeah.
errors there. All right, so we're going to see LTD. Now, the one thing with the younger groups we see a lot more is a lot of, kind of chaotic running is a nice way to put it,
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, the good teams are a little bit more efficient with their movements. Some teams they just react to everything and move around like crazy people.
And that's what's going to definitely set off people from the more experienced players to people who are learning and trying to get themselves situated with this type of gameplay.
Looks like we lost 1-1.
Christian, I mean, if you can make it down here for sure. It's a fun event. I'm not a SpeedQB player, but I enjoy coming out and watching these events just because it's a very fun kind of thing to see, and there is a very strategic type of play that happens here.
The format is very popular. A lot of fields across the country are doing this in Oregon,
Elimination there.
Atlanta, Florida. The goal is to have like a world championship here at one point. Maybe we'll get other fields involved. They get local champions, regional champions, and then crown a champion here at Tax City.
All right. So it looks like we got a 2-on-2 match. 2 back here on the back wall for LTD. Oh, it looks like we're down to a 2-on-1 right now.
You get one
2
on the
left,
back snake.
2 left for Black Sheep. And we're trying to not give away position, so I'm talking a little quieter here. Because now when it gets down to this amount of players, it gets a little bit quieter on the field.
Sometimes, believe it or not, some of these players aren't aware of what's going around that much.
Yeah.
Or they're so zoned in on on the field. Very much like if anybody's playing at Huntington Beach in paintball, there's a lot of noise and cheering and whatnot, but you zone that out when you're actually in the arena.
No, you're not allowed up here on the ref area, but there is a mezzanine to the right of us. You can see actually we have a player up there right now. You can watch from that area. You just have to communicate with our refs on the field that you want to make it out there in between games. And Christian, yeah, it's $10 to come out and play. We'll be playing this till 1 o'clock, and then if you want to continue playing public play afterwards, we'll be resetting the field, and it's $10 more to play the rest of the day. So $20 can get you a whole day of airsoft here.
And also keep in mind, between the organized games, we have public play in the back for just kind of pickup games of SpeedQB, just to keep warmed up, or maybe they're not too familiar with the rules yet, and they're just kind of learning. All right, we have those games going on the other side of the field.
A little bit of a field reset there. Our employee Caesar keeps going for that center flag slide and keeps moving that around on us. Let's see if he's going to go for it again.
Oh, yep.
Two people.
Wow.
Very graceful, Caesar. I know you're going to watch this afterwards. Very graceful.
I'll give him a 7 on the graceful scale.
Noel Dillon is here. I know that. I'm not sure if he's on the field, though, playing with Black Sheep. I don't think so.
I'm not sure if I like that move, doubling up on the center X. I think you're putting too much at risk. Well, they struck the center out. But they did give up the 25 points. My feeling, my feeling about the center X is if you're not going to commit a guy to the X to get the flag, which is fine, then you got to commit a guy or more than one guy to make sure that they don't get it, whether you're covering it from another bunker so they don't get it on the break.
Yeah.
Because, again, that's 25 points.
All right, here's our runner with the next set of teams that are coming out here.
The refs are from Team Venom, local team out here. They're conferring, taking notes. And the next teams are coming out on the field. Looks like we have SYG on our right.
And Union.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, we got both. Let's see, what we got? We got SYG on our left, Union on our right.
All right, so
if I remember correctly, these two teams went at it pretty fast.
Yeah, they're definitely quick teams out here. Christian, we'll be streaming all the way till 1 o'clock as long as our equipment allows us. Last stream, it ended right on the last game, but we did make it all the way pretty much to the end of the day. We got some different equipment up here today, so hopefully we don't have that same problem here.
Yeah, FYI, AT&T, your internet sucks.
Yes, we are running off of a T-Mobile service.
Yeah, hashtag AT&T sucks.
So hashtag T-Mobile for the win.
So just FYI, guys, we're as soon as we
are not sponsored by anybody here.
As soon as we get an internet carrier that has high-speed internet for our purposes, we're on it, man. We're going to have multiple cameras, no interruptions whatsoever. All right, so just bear with us, guys. It's not us; it's our internet service. But we're working on it. All
right. So we saw a little bit of a different play here.
Union's out.
SYG player took two instead of going for center mass. He's right behind this gray wall here, which was a nice play because that eliminated center.
Nice fill in the center
shot.
So you notice the difference in communication right out of the gate.
Yeah.
It's a lot louder and consistent.
Again, I talked to Eric from SYG, and he stated they were not actually going to have their full squad out here. He's not actually playing. So they've actually got some prospects and some other fill-ins for them to kind of help. And you can still see that communication. I don't know if I have range. But definitely, you can hear that communication. You can see that quality of play from a more veteran team to some of the younger teams out here. Now, Union is not one of the younger teams. They have been out for a few years now, I do believe, playing, but they've been showing some really good strength out here.
They're young in age, but experience, they're getting there. They really are. They play opt-in and a lot, and they don't miss a training day.
Yeah.
They're up-and-comers. Definitely.
So, Hector, we've got about 75 to 100 people out here right now. There's about 10 to 12 organized.
SYG.
There was a little bit of a chaotic push to the 50 there. SYG looked like a little slip-up. and got an elimination. Union making a nice pull to move that flag back.
I never liked giving up ground like that. He could have easily got shot in the back.
He could have very easily got shot in the back, but it did work for him to move that flag into a safe position.
It worked. It was a gamble. I'm about risk and reward. That was higher risk than reward.
And now
I know what he was trying to do. He was probably eventually doubling up on a snake. But you have the flag. You're in the center. That's prime real estate, you know?
Now, because of that elimination from them, if they don't know where that flag is, that can definitely take some time away from SYG because they've got to hunt for that flag now. All right, we've got
3 SYG in the box, it looks like.
Union.
I'm sorry, Union. My bad.
Again, we're still getting used to that dead box situation with some of these players here. Oh, there was...
There, he found it. Oh,
there he goes.
Back door. Oh, friendly fire.
And we've got
that was a friendly fire.
No, that was Union.
My bad.
And again, it's very hard because they're both wearing black. I totally understand.
Keep in mind when the tournament comes around, they will be clearly marked armbands.
Yeah.
Because some of these guys really dress alike in similar colors.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's even hard for us to distinguish when they're changing side to side and running around in circles and flipping the field, so to speak. We're
going to flip this over and watch Union take off from this center here to see how their pull is. They've been pushing a little bit quicker to that 50 than SYG has. SYG's been taking a little bit more of a strategic play here and kind of hanging back in an elimination. They've been able to get the full elimination and the full point grab for the hang, but not for the flag pull. So they're only pulling 75.
Oh, on the break. And that's what I'm talking about, Derek. Controlling that center by taking out the center guy before he even gets there.
Now, we saw something different from Union there. They actually did not push for that 50 this time. They actually went for elimination, and it worked for them very
smarter.
Well. Yeah.
That's what I call that's high reward, low risk.
Yeah, definitely trying to be unpredictable is a huge plus in this sport.
But you have to commit at least 2 guys to that task. Oh. The SYG guy went to the center, but I think he dropped his mag. Yeah, he dropped his mag out of his gun, so he was dry firing. Oh, he's basically taking a knife to a gunfight.
That's rough.
But that happens.
And now we saw a completely different turnaround here. SYG looks like they're fully eliminated, and Union's able to get the flag pull, the full elimination, and the flag hang. That's a full 100 points for Union there.
Good job, guys.
Guys, if you are just joining us here on Tax City Airsoft's Facebook page, this is Tax City SpeedQB Sunday. So what it is the 5v5 practice day for our tournament coming out in July. There might be a couple teams out here with enough players to go 7v7, but during tournament, it is actually 5v5. There's a flag in the center. You get 25 points for that flag pool. You get 5 points for each elimination of the player. If you get that full 5-man elimination, there's 25 points there. And if you get that flag hang, there's another 50 points. So there's a total of 100 points on the line here. And I'm going to get that next team. That was just Union and SYG playing their 3-game set. I'm going to pull up who our next teams are going to be.
Yes, Eric, I would agree. SYG, that was a lazy set of games. Maybe they're just waking up.
Okay, so let's see. Next, we are looking at THW versus SOAS. Is going to be our next team up here.
And just a side note, can we get teams that have like full names? These.
I mean, I'm cool with like a purple unicorns or like maybe some like red leopards. I don't know.
I may be dating myself or any paintballers out there, but I remember there was an amateur team back in the day. I'm not kidding you. Called Purple Space Herpes.
Hey, I'm totally cool with it. It's creative.
You remember the name. I can't remember what they look like, how they play, but I remember the name.
But the name sticks with you, right?
Just like herpes.
All right, there's that push for that 50 there.
This is a PG show. Come on. Oh, he's representing Tax City with the hoodie.
If you do want to purchase one of those hoodies, they're available in the Pro Shop for $49.95. Shameless plug there from my...
There you go. You're hired.
All right. We've got elimination down low here. Not
I
sure
really like
what
that.
delay you're getting there, Christian. Everything on our end seems to be running just
Right.
smooth. There was an elimination.
The delay is the players. Some of the players are slow today. I really like the end snake position, the upright snake position. I think that's a great jumping spot. I think it controls the field.
Okay, we got.
And you got a great shot on the center flag as well.
There's a push. He's running all the way. Oh, he kind of saw himself as a lone man and was thinking, I'm just going to get the hang points.
Oh.
And it cost him.
Now the field's being flipped. They're
Yeah.
on a search and destroy mission. They have
They've
no
got
idea.
They've got to get that
Did they get
flag.
him? Yeah, I think
All right,
they did.
so there was an exchange of eliminations from that last player trying to get there. Now they're looking for the flag to get those points for the hang and for the elimination. Oh,
Need to have
and-
eyes on it at all times. Time is
the player did not look behind him when he came around that bunker and did not see the flag. You, again, checking the
50
corners,
points.
turn that head
is
all the way
sitting
around.
on the table. 50 points. Half of your total possible points is sitting there waiting to be picked up. But because you lose track of it, you may win the game, but it's only moral victory without that flag hang.
That time counter is counting down, and
And no hang.
No hang for them. And that player over there,
was
he
in the
just
corner.
needed to turn around. It
Yep.
was right behind him when he came.
You need to slow your roll sometimes.
Yeah. You knew that field was eliminated. You could have very easily taken that time to check every single corner when you come around those bunkers.
Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. If they ever see this footage, that's
There you
50
go. They
points.
just found out where that flag was. You can hear that frustration from them.
Make your mistakes now, because when it comes to July, that will kill you.
Yeah, 50 points is huge. That's a huge loss of points there when it comes to tournament play.
Sitting there for the taking. That was what was that? Game 1 of the set?
Game one of the set.
This is game 2. Okay.
I'm not 100% sure who was that. I know the teams is SOAS is what I think I got, and THW. I'm not 100% sure on
What is that?
what team is
Son,
which.
I don't know what is it. Son of Anarchies.
Maybe something related to that. All right, there's a
Okay, that was easy enough.
pull there, an elimination there,
Well, they're trying to take some
another
serious ground
elimination there.
at a heavy cost. You got him.
Oh,
You got him.
could
Got
not
him on
catch
the
it.
run.
That
Nice.
was too quick for my camera to catch.
Shot him in the pack. But here's the thing. You got eyes on a guy streaking. Instead of just shooting at him, yell. Maybe your guys don't know he's coming up the tape.
Yeah.
Right?
Give your-
Why take a chance of only one guy shooting at him? Share the info. That's what comes down to communication.
Yeah.
You have some information, share it. Whether it's redundant or not, it's the worst case scenario is that you kept it to yourself and that guy breaks the game open for the other team.
Yeah. We discuss this every time we do this stream here. Like, communication is key. We'll definitely hear it from more of the veteran teams out here. Knowing where those players are, knowing where that flag is a huge thing.
It's very easy to do and it's very easy not to do, but it's the deciding factor for most teams.
When you hear our voice over everyone else's voice on the field, the teams aren't doing their jobs right out
If
there.
you're not, it's an old saying, if you're not shooting, moving, or communicating, you're not playing.
Yeah.
You're basically a waste of a
Let's
player.
see. We've got 3 here. Let's see what they do. Now,
They look like they're getting ready for a room entry.
definitely the smarter move for this, and we've seen it from more of the veteran teams, is you have one man on the far side there and the other one's
Lock
here
it
for
down.
support and really cover that whole field, because you could have very easily had someone bunkering down
Yeah,
in a corner over
If
there.
you don't know 100% that the field's clear, you better lock it down.
Yeah, and you had the 3 people. You definitely had the advantage there. You could have done some work there.
And
but
I don't know
again,
this. I don't know this for a fact, but I can just tell you by looking at the players when they're playing. I don't think anybody's wearing a watch or looking at a watch or looking at time.
I know-
or setting their time when the game starts, because that. I mean, if you've got the flag and the field's quiet at a minute in, and you've got 4 minutes, whatever it is, right? That dictates how fast or how aggressive you should clear the field or advance.
Yeah,
And what kind of risk you'll take. If you know you've got 30 seconds left and you don't know what's going on in the field, you've got to take a chance.
I will tell you right now, you can probably find a cheap watch at Walmart
Absolutely.
for about $5 with a timer on it. I mean, and it could be a huge advantage for you compared to some of these other teams. Like, we have an advantage up here on the tower here, watching what people are making the mistakes. And I know it's a different
we're
situation.
watching the time, agonizing over the time, and sometimes there's no sense of urgency. Oh, you both got it.
A little bit of communication there with the ref, letting the player know, hey, you're out. All right, we've got, again, some of those novice players. You just saw a move right there that was a little bit more.
He looks very antsy.
Yeah, a little.
He needs to slow his roll because sometimes when you're in that kind of mode,
you're going to make mistakes.
You're not thinking. You're just working on adrenaline, and you're going to move yourself into being killed, eliminated.
So he's got a teammate for support over there with him now, and they're moving up the snake.
I don't like how they're. That's not really support to me. See, the guy with the white hat was like a beacon, but not to mention he brought attention to the snake, and they were right next to each other, which was a waste. That's not support. That's called a cluster bleep.
All right, so look at now they don't know where he's at. They're going to run all the way around him.
He's doing what I think he should be doing. He's moving up the snake slowly.
Yep. There it is.
If he doesn't think he can get the kills and the hang, then just go for the... Watch your back. Here he comes. He's going to get backdoored.
And there it is, right there to the back.
Tunnel vision got him killed.
Yep. Oh, man. I thought we were going to see a last-minute run there.
I thought so, too.
Because these guys were focusing the other way. There they go for a flag, and they've got enough...
If it's that quiet and you know if anybody's left, you can't be looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
Your head has to be on a swivel, even if you're on a tape.
So
that's the worst, getting shot in the back.
Yeah, that's always the worst, getting shot in the back. There was right there. You've got 25 points for the full elimination, and you get 50 points for that flag hang. But they did not get the flag pull. Right. It was for the other team, so they're down to 75 points.
The last player was in the snake, on the end of the snake, ready to make a push to a last-minute run to hang. And while he was hesitating, the last remaining players came around that backside of the snake and shot him in the back with the flag in his hand. And then time ran out.
Hold on. Okay, we just got the next lineup of teams here. Let's get that. We're going to have, it looks like USS versus Team Extreme. So USS is going to be on our gray wall. And again, you can hear the refs letting them know. Guns have to be facing the wall, and a body part has to be touching, whether it be foot or hand. There's a push right there. Staying low for the 50, and there's the pull for the 50. And already 3 eliminated from Team Extreme.
What's interesting, I'm all about patterns and tendencies. Is teams tend to be more comfortable, seems like, pushing multiple players on this near tape here, the show tape here, because I'm guessing because they're taller bunkers.
Yep.
But that becomes too predictable, and if you're an opposing team, you should be aware of that. I like pushing the snake side myself, but I think people feel uncomfortable being that low for that long period of time.
So we got full elimination here. They're going for a flag. There they go. They realize flag's there.
Good
and job. There's the hang. So they were able to get full pull, first pull, hang the flag, and that full elimination. So there's a full 100 points for them there. And that's Team USS. I believe that's what was written. I don't know. It's a little hard to tell on the handwriting. But the other team is Team Extreme, so. But I think it is Team USS. We have someone running over here with some notes. That will work. Okay, so we got Team Extreme lining up over here. And actually, I didn't realize this, but we've got a 6-on-6 game going on here. We had a couple extra players.
Kind of a mixture.
Yeah.
I see some Union
It
players
might be kind of a pickup team here.
Yeah, so don't expect too much on the communication.
There's a run on the snake
You
side.
got one.
And he's eliminated.
Bodies are flying. Bodies are piling up.
And again, from some of these teams that are not quite used to playing with each other, you're going to see some of those lone wolf tactics go out. And this kind of event,
We've got a 4-on-2.
For practice purposes, it's not bad. But when you play that lone wolf, it can definitely be,
Friendly fire.
friendly fire there.
Moving
Again,
too fast. Slow your
and
roll.
lack of communication also. Not knowing where your team is. And if it is just a group mentality, well, I'm noticing that was a Union player there, so it does look like it was kind of a pickup team there. And again, communication lacks a little bit. And you can see that from a team that's used to playing together to people who are just kind of grouped together, the change of dynamics there.
We used to have, in my paintball days, we used to have, any good team would have a code for if you were behind enemy lines, like on the back line of the other team, for that reason. I think one of the codes that we had on one of our teams was called Rabbit in the Hole. So if you hear somebody yell rabbit in the hole, that means that one of our guys in the back line, be aware, don't shoot him.
Yeah.
Or be aware that you guys will be a sandwich the enemy. Because those things can happen. You don't expect it to happen that often, but when it does, you want to make sure that you're not shooting the guy that's your
you don't want a
most
friendly. Yeah,
offensive weapon at that point.
Yeah.
He could be pulling the flag to go to the other side if it was a dual flag game.
If I'm correct, right, if you shoot a friendly, that's a point deducted on you, correct?
Some tournaments are swing points, and other tournaments are just deducted.
Interesting strategy here. 2 players staying back. They're staying low. You can see them getting real low there.
It's fine to a certain point, but if they're both shooting the same side of the bunker, that's a waste.
Slide
right?
there with an elimination. I'm glad I caught that on camera. That was pretty smooth. Again, lone wolf mentality here. He's going, and it cost him. He did not see that player was down. Lost the flag there. Other teams now got the flag. Again, lone wolf mentality can hurt you if you're not communicating with your team.
Is this game 1 or 2?
This is game 3.
Game 3? Okay.
Elimination there. Having trouble with keeping up with these guys. They're moving quick in all directions and action going on all over the place.
Can I have the captain meet me underneath the filming deck and then interview real quick before they come out from the deck? Got that there?
Yep. Okay, guys, so next up, we're going to be lining up Captive and Team Aoki, it looks like, on my list. Sonny's coming down. We're going to do a little bit of an interview with him.
Derek, can you hear me?
So, I've got you loud and clear, Sonny.
Okay.
Sonny, go ahead, pull him right here on
You wanna
this
do- you
gray
want on
wall
camera?
over there.
All right.
Right there,
I
perfect.
got the captive captain. What's your name?
Jaden?
Jaden?
Yes.
So, Jaden, what do you think about today?
I think there's a lot of people out here. It's going to be real fun. Seems like.
What's your team's objective today? Are you trying different things, just doing the same thing and trying to tighten things up?
You know, from watching the streams, we noticed that we have a lack of communication. We're going to start working on that. Just start knowing where people are and start working around that. It's more to team chemistry because it just seems like we come out and have fun, but it should be more serious since it's more established now.
Good luck. Thanks.
Okay, guys, that was a little bit of an interview there. Sonny ran down there to capture some audio from the captive captain there. And now, Brian, let me answer your question for you. Yeah, we do see a lot of pistols here, compact rifles. We have a mix of AEGs and Polar Star and HPA kind of systems
I
there.
would say it's probably like 60-70% pistols.
Yeah, and it's a much quicker, lighter kind of run for a lot of the players here. But then also I've seen some people with shotguns, some tri-shot shotguns.
I saw that last
and,
time.
I know SYG ran, I think it was last tournament, a sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's obviously an exception to the rule.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the only requirements here is it has to be under 350 FPS, and it has to be semi-only for these games. There's no full auto in our SpeedQB events.
Contrary to popular belief. So if you guys have any questions about SpeedQB, you know, we can set the record straight here because there's a lot of things floating around the internet that, quite honestly, are just not true. And that's this has to do with people's, you know, preference or style of play, which is, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Just you want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
You got to move. There's elimination there.
A lot of action in the corner here.
Yep. Keep it.
So the problem with this is that
there's a lot of movement going.
Man.
Yeah. And there was a flag.
So that was like a 2-on-1, and they were kind of circling around the last guy in the corner.
So right on that one there, we didn't have full team elimination. They just pushed for the flag grab, and then they hung the flag. There were still 2 captive players left on the snake, but what the captive team didn't do is watch the field properly. That flag moved right past them, and they were able to get that points. Now, it wasn't the full 100 points, but it was still 75 points in their favor.
That was the only thing they had left to hang it, so why not?
Exactly. And I mean,
It's
they still had,
Because again, during the tournament, they're adding points.
So, Brian, again, it is 5-on-5 for the tournament. For today, we're doing 5-on-5, 6-on-6, or 7-on-7 just to get more players out here for practice. You don't have to have a team to come out for the SpeedQB Sunday events. If you don't have a team, we'll set you up with some players. The last game that we were just broadcasting was a bunch of pickup players kind of thing. Pickup teams, elimination on that flag run there.
And a lot of teams have formed via a lot of these practice days.
Yeah, and you're looking to get on a team, you're looking to start playing with some people. Today is the kind of day you want to come out here to get your fill for a team leading up to July. There will be 2 more days like this before the July tournament. There'll be one in May, one in June.
Playing for the belt.
So if it's something you want to come down and do, it's only $10 to come and play on the Sundays like this. So definitely make your way out here for one of these events if it's something you want to try out. All right, got some action going on in the middle here.
Come out in July, guys. Come make history.
Look how close they are, not realizing.
He doesn't see him.
He doesn't see him.
And he probably can't hear it.
Look at. Oh my God, this is. Oh,
right by him.
Right by him.
Oh, now. Oh, did he get in the back? Did he get him?
We got a flag hang.
We got a flag. Let's see, they're looking at it.
It was one of those things where it just being up here on the tower is always so hard.
The call is that he missed him. That was too close.
Oh, that was a tough one. Those are those situations where you're like being up here on the tower, you want to yell, "He's right behind you."
That was something that some of the spectators maybe on the other side may not have seen completely, but we had a bird's eye view of that. So you got home as well. So
they're definitely going to be watching that back on the review and kind of laughing at that situation there.
And because it gets really loud down there, he probably couldn't hear the other gun on the other side.
And to be inches away from him, inches away.
It's very much like a real SpeedQB. If you're checking your corners when you go in a room, check your corners regardless. He should have just checked this quick little glance. He probably would have got him. But he did complete the objective by hanging the flag. Okay, so
nice little slide move for the flag there. Let's see, we've got...
Notice the flag here, Kerry. He freed up his hands by putting it in his pouch. As long as he's got it sticking out, that's legal. If he completely hides it, that is illegal. But that's a smart move. A lot of players do that just so they free up both hands.
Eliminate, like a trade-off elimination there.
Okay, looks like captive's at my favorite spot, the head of the snake. If he looks at both sides, he can look down the snake and also peek into the inside. But you have to have a swivel head once you're in there. Now he's in the snake. All right, we have a captive in the snake. Oh, he's backing. So he backtracked,
there,
which is smart because he
there was a flag
by himself.
there. Yeah. So that was just Ven playing captive right now for you, Ramon. But
that captive player in the snake, when it's coming down to the last few minutes or so, and you know you're one of the last guys, and you're in the snake, you have two choices: go balls to the wall, straight forward, or stay put. But you have to be looking in both directions because what's secure behind you is not secure anymore, and you have to nothing worse than getting shot in the back.
Yeah.
So what he chose to do is decided to backtrack because there was the battle behind him, and unfortunately he lost. But at least he had a chance. He got shot in the front as opposed to the back.
Yes. So
the only other option would be driving forward and try to either hang the flag or get kills or movement.
What I can say about Ven, I do know a couple of the players. They just kind of grouped together this year. They are not a veteran team. They're just kind of getting used to play. I do see them out on Wednesday nights pretty regular for pistol shotgun night here at Tac City. We've got the next team is going to be Team Aoki versus SCI. So Team Aoki is going to be over here on the white wall.
Okay.
All right, so Team Aoki on the white wall, and SCI is going to be on the gray wall over here. I'm going to slide this way a little bit, get a little bit different perspective here for you guys. Move the camera down here. Let's see these guys from Aoki. This is the first run we have from them today. And they are holding back a little bit. No one pushed for that 50 here. On a pan over here. There's the push for the flag.
Got a lot of communication with the team on our left.
Yeah, this is SCI's second game out here today.
Okay.
So they probably went back, kind of talked about what they did wrong in the first one, what they did right.
They got a man way on the other side of the field here on the near show tape.
All right, we're pulling.
But the problem with the communication is nobody knows that.
Yep.
He's basically a bird on a wire here, all on the limb by himself. If his team saw that, or he should let the team know so they can move accordingly.
He's trying to communicate. I just heard him yelling, but it's not loud enough out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so when you're a front man, there's two things: either you need to be very quiet, not to give away your position, or be very loud so you can get some support.
Yeah.
But you have to judge the situation.
There's a run. He's making a move.
See, they're lucky.
He's coming around all the way around.
They're one at a time going down the show tape. Now they're doing like the whirlpool.
Okay.
That's lap one. Just
they have
lap two.
Full team elimination. They got the flag, and they're saying.
I think they're running like the 200 meter. I think they're doing laps. I'm exhausted just watching that one.
They are much younger than us, Sonny. They have a lot more energy than we do, for sure.
I would have just pulled up a chair and say, okay, tell me where the flag is, and let's move once we get the flag.
All right, so
I think I need a drink.
We have Team Aoki starting here on the gray wall. We're going to see them. Let's see if they push out a little bit faster for that 50, or if they're going to stay back like they did there. Let's see if they make a change to it. That last game did not work for them sticking back the way they did. Let's see if they make a move here.
Who do we have on deck after these two teams?
I
haven't seen SYG for a while. Maybe they're still licking their wounds.
Okay, hey, they took the first two.
I know. They weren't pretty, but...
it looks like we've got LTD versus Union coming up next. I'm trying to look at the show notes here. And then after that's going to be LTD Minor versus One Shot, One Kill. And then it looks like we have SYG versus Black Sheep coming up after that. There's a push past the snake. What?
Dropped his mag. Might
drop.
need that. I think the field's been flipped.
No. We still got... All right, so we got 2 players from Aoki, and they completely flipped players.
So apparently one of the live players shot at players in the dead box, so he's being eliminated.
Elimination. All right, we have one player here. He's taking his time.
And I don't think he's looking at his watch. He's just winging it. But I think he better be aware of the time, or at least pick it up a little.
He has no clue where the rest of his team is. He doesn't realize the rest of his team is eliminated.
So make a decision. Find the flag.
And he's got to find the flag. He doesn't know what to do. Again, with some of these first-time teams out here, they're getting the bearings of how to play this type of event. Some of these younger players are learning from more of the veteran teams out here, trying to get that. But he is just hanging back there in the corner, and time is going to run out. He's not moving.
Well, here's another aspect to the dead box setup. And I told you this going ahead, that some of the smart teams will use it as a tool.
Yes.
Meaning you can tell how many people are left on the field. If you start on 5-on-5 and there's 9 people in the dead box, that means you're the only one left on the field. It's basic math. No, it's not the new math. It's basic math.
It's basic math.
And should act accordingly. And if you can't find the flag and you know there's nobody on the field, there should be I hate to be in that situation, but if I were, I would go down each tape first and then go straight down the middle. Just 3 lanes. Just take that path 3 different ways and you should be able to catch it at that point. But just going in circles around each bunker and backtracking is really a waste of time.
Yeah. That's a bummer there. The player there, being a novice player, did not want to move from that back corner. I'm not sure what his mindset was going forward with that, but it did cost a 50-point capture right there for that team. I believe they did get the first flag pull on that, so they did get the 25 and the 25 for the elimination, but because that flag wasn't posted, that's 50 points missed out there.
Time is such a it's not given enough respect, and it will cost you. That's why I mentioned again, like nobody's wearing watches or looking at the time. If you're running out of time, you're the last guy, or even if you're outnumbered, even if you're 3-on-1 and you're running out of time, do something.
Yeah.
Sitting still does nothing for your team or any chance whatsoever. It's like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It really comes down to that. Even if you're outnumbered and there's less time.
Yeah, one of those things
if you had 3 minutes in the game, which is a lot out of the 4 minutes, and you're 3-on-1, okay, you can slow it down a little bit because you're trying one at a time. But if you got 30 seconds, you need to pick out which one of the 3 you're going to attack and open up a seam and make something happen.
Make something happen, exactly.
Sitting still waiting to be eliminated is not a game plan.
Yeah. And that's a tough one there. I know for our regular public play, players are not used to a time limit out there. They feel they can sit and wait. In this type of game set, you have to make every second count.
Otherwise, you're just sitting on the field waiting to get murked.
And again, we're going to see this here. We saw this in one of the first matches of today where the teams just kind of sat back waiting for something to happen. And we're going to see them come down to time. If they don't start making moves, they're going to get eliminated by time. Okay, we got some action.
To steal a few lanes from Alec Baldwin, always be closing.
Remember your ABCs, guys.
Cookies. Oh, no, that's another one. Cookies are for closers. That's the new cartoon. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen
Baby
that
Boss?
one.
I like that one. Anyway,
I haven't seen Baby Boss yet.
Cookies are for closers. Coffee is for closers. Always be closing, guys.
So there.
Don't beat Jack Lemmon for the older crowd.
And there's a flag hang. They got flag pull, elimination, and hang on that. So there's a full 100 points for that team there, which I forgot the name of. I'm pulling my list back up. That was SCI there, who just had that game. That was SCI and Team Aoki playing their game set here. Next up, we have LTD versus Union, is what the list is saying here. And yes, so I'm going to have LTD out here on the white wall starting off. I'm going to have Union starting off over here on the gray wall.
We got LTD on our right. Is it
Union.
So Union played SYD earlier, correct?
Yes.
And they won 2 out of 3?
They won 1.
One out of three.
SWG won 2. Union got the last one on them. They changed their game style up on that last one with a full elimination, flagpole, and ping.
Let's see what they do with LTD.
Let's see here.
No one goes for the
for
flag.
that 50.
That's an interesting concept.
Now, you can hear on the field a little bit better that communication going on. There's a lot more action going on. And again, from veteran teams like this, you're going to see that style of play upped for sure.
So ironic. If you're tuning in and you're looking at different games, you hear this really, really loud game. It sounds like it's chaotic, like there's just no rhyme or reason, no strategy. And it's quite the opposite. The more you hear, whether you make sense of it or not, means it's more tight communication. When it's quiet and there's less talking, those are the ones that are not up to speed.
All right, it looks like we've still got full 5-on-5 here.
Oh.
I don't.
Now that's interesting. Somebody shot the flag off the.
Now I
does
wonder,
not count for a
yeah,
pull.
it doesn't count for a pull. Was that a strategic move, or was that just by accident
I think
aiming
it's an
across
accident.
the field?
I would definitely say it's an accident because
Right.
he shot it to the other team's side,
So
which made it
Union's
very
got
easy for Union to pull, as you saw.
Four eliminated from them. It's 1 down left for LTD, and here comes a push
Nice.
and a flagpole. Not quite. I'm not sure if there was a full elimination there. It looked like they might have exchanged right before that whistle. It looks like Union might have got the full 100 points there, but
or not a 95.
a 95, which is still very good. I mean, a 5-point deficit is not. You would rather be there than.
I wasn't sure what the time was on that game, and
Much quicker than the last one, though.
My initial reaction was the flag carrier making a run to hang the flag. I'm not a big fan of, as you know, of the flag carrier leading the way. But if time was running out, or if your remaining players are doubling up on the last live player, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew that or not, or it just worked out that way. But if he knew that and he acted accordingly,
I'm going to say they
Good
knew
move.
that.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna, I don't know, but
Sure.
I'll go in their favor. Why not?
a bit of a pessimist sometimes.
So LTD's lined up here on the gray wall. Let's see them break for that 50.
No, they're tripling up on the show tape, doubling
Union.
up on the snake side.
Union with the flagpole and moving out of
I
that.
like that move.
Yeah,
I
it was
like going back to that short, but jumping all the way back in one move, I don't like.
Yeah.
Now that changes things up because when the other opposing team sees the flag move, they initially, and they rightly so, should think the flag carrier is in the X still, which 90% of the teams do.
And again, staying low, coming out of the X and going into the X is very important there because it helps keep that.
See, as you see,
when
he
you just
assumed
saw.
that he was there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
now
look
it's
at gave away his position.
Yep.
With the
But
elimination.
now, you see, he just.
Oh, and there was elimination there.
Here's an issue. Just for the kill, he sees the guy go in there, and for the kill, he moves up to the X to shoot him. But then he gave himself up. For what purpose, right?
Yeah. So he loses the flag.
He was in a
He
great
loses
position
the
at that
points.
pallet stack.
Yeah.
The center X had no idea where he was. The kill was going to come to him,
All right.
and he
So
would have
we've got-
safely been able to eliminate. But instead, he's traded with the flag.
There's a push. There's full elimination. LTD there.
And again,
On
we're
Union.
commentating. We're not in the heat of the moment, so
It's
it's easy for
different
us.
feel-
Of
yeah,
course,
it's definitely much
Trust me,
different.
I've been in
feeling
that
being
position, so it's
down there.
Sometimes you don't know what they're thinking, right?
So they're on there. They get 25 for that elimination for LTD and 50 for the flagpole. So if we were looking at points here, Union would have 95 points and LTD would be at the 75
Derek,
points.
I'm gonna see if
And
I can get an
Union
interview with
right
one of the
now would
LTD
be
guys
in
before they
lead
start
out
the
of
next
this
game.
set here. So now we'll see for this final and third game here of today's set between these two teams, who pulls off the points on this last game here. Now, we'll see LTD. Now, what LTD's been doing pretty solid on these practice games is changing up their strategy to try and get...
Anybody? Just one.
Real
You got me, Derek?
Yep.
I got, who do I have with
Soto.
me? Oh, I got Soto here from LTD. It's hard to say in the mouse. So how did that first game go?
Went a little rough. Kind of had a miscommunication there.
Of course.
But nothing we couldn't fix the second round.
Anything you can kind of let us know what you plan on doing this game?
Kind of.
You plan on going for the X this game or no?
No.
No?
No.
So do you have a push side, or are you going to play by ear, or do you have a side you like to push?
I personally like to push left.
Okay, but as a team, are you guys planning on pushing left
No.
at this game?
We break it up evenly, just communicate it through, and figure out what
by
they're
ear?
doing before we move
So
forward.
you'd like to react to it?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Sonny grabbing the quick interview real quick there. So again, we're down. If this was tournament, we'd have 75 points on LTD side, 95 points on Union for that first game there. And so this would be that deciding match to see who gets the most points to pull forward on an actual tournament play. So LTD, do they change up their strategy? No, they still kind of hang back. One elimination on Union's side so far.
So that was a little good insight there, Derek. What do you think?
Yeah, not bad. I can't quite hear it from up here,
Oh.
but I'll watch it back. And definitely it's always good to hear from the teams and how they kind of feel from that perspective there.
So once again, even the top teams working on communication. That was the first thing you said. We need to work on our communication.
All right, so 2 eliminated.
They don't plan on
from
going
Union.
for the flag. They said they're gonna just double up and then play it by ear. They're gonna react to what the other team's doing.
Yeah, Union did not do a push this game for that flag. So that flag pool is still up for grabs for those 25 points.
Okay, here we go. Secondary move. Timing's everything.
And again, he's not pulling that flag right away to give away that
They're
position.
controlling the snake. Here we go.
Elimination. All right there. So now when that comes down to actual tournament play, let's explain what just happened. They just pulled a full 100 points on that there. They did a full elimination. They got 25 points for that. They've got 25 points for that first flag
I believe
pool
the other team
and
eliminated 2 LTD.
2 LTD.
So they only had 10 points in that game.
So here's how it points would sit for an actual tournament game. Union would have 105 points to 110 points because depending on how that first game went off, if they did get that elimination before the whistle or not. And LTD, because of that second game getting 75 and this game here getting that full 100, they're at 175 for points.
That's a 2-game total.
That's 2 games, yeah. So out of the 3 games there, wise, we'd be looking at LTD walking away with the points for sure.
So perfect score in a set would be 300 points.
Yes.
And keep in mind, to put it back into perspective, without a flag hang, let's say you got 50 points without a flag hang in a 3-game set, you're getting 150 points, where another game with another team, they're getting 300 points. They double you in just one game.
Exactly.
And you do that a few times, and there's no way you can make up ground.
So this is 1 shot, 1 kill coming off of the gray wall there, and we have LTD Minor out here on the white wall starting from the other 50. We have 1 elimination already coming from 1 shot, 1 kill. Again, no one going for that center flag on that 50 there.
Now we talked to LTD. That's the plan strategy. 1 shot kill. I'm going to assume that's the same. Sometimes if you know another team's super aggressive with the center flag, that you want to stay out of there.
There's that flag pool for 1 shot, 1 kill. So there's the 25 for them.
You need to be calm under pressure, especially when you're your center bunker front man situation. Don't let your adrenaline take over your thought process. You got to think like a duck on water. On top, you're calm, smooth, and collected. And underneath, you're paddling for your life.
Trade off on an elimination there. 1 shot, 1 kill LTD.
Okay, it's getting quiet now.
Looks like we're down to 2 for 1 shot, 1 kill.
And I believe 2.
And maybe 2 for LTD. From what I can see, the firing is going from both left and right.
Do we have anybody in the snake?
I don't think. I'm looking across at the dead box. Looks like there's...
Oh, now we've got 2-on-1, I believe.
I think it is 2-on-1.
Let's see how they play. Let's see if they know that. Oh.
There's elimination.
The hang.
And there it is. Nope, he got the hang.
No, the LTD player on that run gave up prime position to keep him from hanging.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't think My guess is that the one shot, one kill players, only one of them knew where the LTD player was.
When looking back, we did
Only
see
one of the two knew where he was.
Yeah, the over here on this blue wall, we did miss it on camera, but the one player on the blue wall did know that player was on the back. He was shooting at him the whole time.
But the center flag carrier had no idea where it was at.
And when he made that run, there was a risk there of losing that flag hang. But he was able to get there and not get hit. The other guy focused on this blue wall only, and basically we walk away with
the LTD player
full
should have
100 points
known
for
that
one shot, one kill.
Taking a peek at the center flag to see if it was gone, and,
Yeah.
and worked under the assumption that they had the flag, and to keep them from hanging on them. As a team, you don't want another team to hang on you. That's like an insult.
Yeah. There's that first flag pull for one shot, one kill again. All right. We've got one elimination from one shot, one kill. Elimination from LTD. We've got two back there, one on the blue.
Make your opponent look
All right,
when and
we've
where
got-
you want them to look.
We've got one on the snake right now from LTD, one on the snake from one shot, one kill. I don't think he knows he's there. Look
Oh,
at watch
snake,
the
snake,
push,
snake.
push,
You just-
push, push.
The snake's going to get to that.
And
Yep.
there's elimination on the
He
snake.
had tunnel vision.
Yep. There he goes.
But
So-
sometimes they'll have television because somebody else on the team is grabbing their attention.
Yeah.
And that sometimes is a plan move so that somebody can
It's
come
a
around
strategy.
them.
We did see down on this lower corner here that I'm pointing at, there were still two LTD players left alive, and so that guy on the snake was focusing over there, seeing that there was a stronger force coming from that side. Now, we're coming into the second game here with 75 points for LTD because they did get the elimination and the flag pull. And the flag hang on that last game, but LTD one shot, one kill, did get the full 100 on that first. So we're looking at 100 to 75 right now. I'm not taking into consideration the other team's eliminations from that first round, but just a roundabout point system there. We do see an advantage for one shot, one kill. Let's see how they attack this 50 here.
I guess somebody's going to go for that flag on the break. There we
Well,
go.
there it is right there. They did it on
I'm
all
going to
three
Vegas.
runs. One shot, one kill did
I
it
love
on all
that move,
three
not
rounds.
staying
Yeah.
in the X. Moving to a bunker to the side is perfect.
Now, if you don't realize, right on that X, there's a flag. There's a mag sitting there. So he dropped a flag on that.
But not only
a mag on
Jarek,
that slide.
He made a great move. He got the flag. He went to a great spot, but then he got in a firefight. Like he's basically taking his chances. He's rolling the dice with the flag. He got tunnel vision on one side, and it cost him.
Let's see. We've got.
You never won a fair fight. As much as there's a lot of adrenaline pumping, and you think you're the best guy and whatever. The best guy doesn't always eliminate the opponent. Sometimes there's luck involved.
All right, so there's
You
a
want to attack with numbers.
full elimination for LTD there. And there was just a friendly kill there.
Doesn't hurt them, but you need to
There's
tighten
a
that up because it could hurt you.
So, in the end of this practice round here, we'd be walking away with LTD with 150 points between the two games there. They got 75 for the second game, 75 for the third game here. And one shot, one kill was able to pull 100 for that first game there.
Who do we got? Who do we have next, Derek?
Pulling up next here.
Let me see if I can get an interview for us.
Next, we're going to be running SYG versus Black Sheep here.
Perfect.
So,
Let me see if I can get
Cade-
a SYG interview.
Yeah. So Cade, Black Sheep is who they're going up against right now. So we've got Team Black Sheep is going to be over here on the gray wall. And SYG is going to be over here on the white wall. So I've got Sunny running down real quick to grab an interview with SYG.
Derek? Got us? Okay. Who do I have here?
SYG Rooster.
Rooster? Okay, so you guys have a game plan for this one?
Right now we have a lot of subs on our team, so right now we're just taking it easy on our game plan, see what we can do.
Okay. Do you plan on taking the X?
We have something up our sleeves.
Okay. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, little quick interview there with SYG team and Sonny. Sonny doing all the work down there, running up and down this ladder to get those interviews. All right, so Black Sheep over here on the gray wall. I'm going to slide this camera down here. I'm watching you, Caesar, when you watch this back. Oh, no push for that 50.
Nice.
Elimination for Black Sheep in the center there. We've got 2 on the X for SYG.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that.
And there was elimination. There was elimination. I'm not sure. That run seemed a little premature there. Didn't seem like he needed to make that.
See, I'm not a
quick
fan
of a move.
of dedicating 2 guys to that X like that. They basically lost 2 guys.
It's not good cover. That's the truth with that. That's not good cover in the center there.
So, yes, they committed to the first pull. That's great. But by losing 2 guys, they might be actually giving up the hang.
Yeah. And I'm not sure we've got... Looks like we've got a one-on-one situation going on here.
So, I don't know if you heard, Derek, but SYD has some subs in this game, so maybe they're trying some different things. We'll see.
Yeah, they don't have a full starting roster up here for them today. Some of their players are out. So...
Let's see what happens here.
The
Should have a clean field.
Black Sheep.
There you go.
All right, so again, explaining the point systems for you guys who are just watching, that's going to be a 75-point game for Black Sheep because they did not get that first pull on the flag. So because they didn't get that first pull on the flag, they lose that 25 points there. So again, 25 points doesn't seem like a lot, but in the end of it, when it's all adding up, it's really a big, big difference when it comes down to it.
On the flip side, like I said, you could game it out by committing 2 guys to that X and just going for the 25 points. They gave up the hang by sacrificing 2 players.
All right, so there's SYG off for the 50. Oh, and there was elimination in the center.
If I'm that center X right now, I'm kind of chilling for a while.
Yeah.
Just post up and chill. Unless I have a 100% kill, I'm chilling out. But he's every time he fires, he's helping the enemy zero in on him.
Now,
and the flag carrier once again leading.
Look at that move. SYG full team.
He got shot.
There.
He just got shot. But luckily they saw.
They almost had the full team survive that one. They made a really big push there. They knew they had the support to make that push. It might have not been the smartest of moves, but it wasn't a bad move either.
That's just it's a bad habit that they need to break. And all these teams that lead with the flag carrier, because the flag carrier typically are the guys that are really aggressive because they want to run to that center flag, pull the flag. They just can't stop, right? And sometimes that's not the best guy. You need the guy one of the smartest guys on the field.
Yeah, you need to be able to stop and take a breather for a moment and figure out those next moves. Not just that next single move, but next move.
I used to play guys on my team that were like track stars, and we'd walk a field. Let's see what happens.
They
lost guy. And guys would say, I could run to the other team's 40-yard line. But the next question would be, okay, but why?
What are you going to do
there?
after
well,
that?
I can. You don't do it just because you can. You got to figure out reward and consequences, reward and risk.
So Black Sheep took a little bit of a different approach here and not making that move for the 50. And
they didn't even get the pull. Oh.
Ooh. Elimination.
Got murked.
All right.
I got 50 points. Got 75 points sitting there. Think about that.
Yeah.
75 points there.
And
be smart about it now.
There's a pull, so SYG gets that 25.
If you're looking at dead boxes and you're looking at your watch, which I don't think they're doing either of those 2 things, will dictate your actions.
Let's see what's going on.
See? Oh. And that's what cost them. If you knew you had plenty of time, you don't take that chance, right?
And there's elimination. There was an SYG guy tucked in a corner.
But now he doesn't know where the flag's at. And he walked right by it. Now he's going to go all this time.
He's checking that field.
See, like I told you earlier, if I lost track of the field, instead of crisscrossing over the place, I'd go down the show tape, go down the other tape, and then go right down the middle, and that you'd be able to find it.
Tough situation because.
So that's what he's doing. See, well, he's cutting short. Quiet.
Yeah, we did catch that, Ramon. That bunker was pretty nice there. I know Caesar's going to have a nice little welt from that one there.
Dead player over here, telling them look on the floor. Watch your dead boxes, guys. You got to control your dead boxes. Well, in a tournament, we probably would have to take away the hang. In a tournament, we would do that. Meaning this: if a dead man's communicating with the last, especially the last guy in the pool, that's crucial. Well, yeah. So if it's the last guy, then yeah, we eliminate him.
Quit shaking the ribs. Let's go.
But control your dead boxes, guys. No signals to the guys. No talking whatsoever. They're dead.
So, guys, you can hear the refs are kind of deliberating, trying to get that all situated there. And make sure for a tournament, everyone knows the rules across the board. No points are deducted at this point right now, but they are going to be getting told that, hey, those points matter, so you can't make calls like that from a dead man. Dead men don't talk. So that kind of situation there, we wanted to clarify that for everybody there.
So to clarify that, basically if that was a tournament situation, being the last player on the field looking for a missing flag and a player on the same team from the dead box tells them anything, even if it's not even helpful, communicating whatsoever, that live player would be automatically eliminated, in essence, eliminating 50-point hang.
Okay, so we got a 6-on-6 game going on here. And we got Captive coming out here on the white wall there. And
Nice pull.
I missed that pull there, but that was a nice slide.
Now, if you're going to stay put, chill. Look around, but chill.
All right.
Center flag just got gogged. Okay, these two right here are getting in the... they're just rolling the dice. Nice little slide, like that. He's going to get murked by the snake if the snake pops up. Nope. So they're running the show tape for the hang, but they're leaving points on the field. So I like the fact that he hung the flag, but they had looks like a 4-on-2, and they left basically 10 points on the field, which you could have easily and safely taken advantage of.
Yes.
So one of the strategies you could do is have the flag carrier sitting by the flag station ready to hang it on a moment's notice, right? While the other 2 or 3 search
Clear
for the
field.
last 2 guys.
Yeah.
And if it's not going your way, just hang it. Because 10 points can make a difference. You'd hate to miss the finals by 10 points.
Yeah.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
All right.
That does it, I believe.
And yeah, we look like we got full elimination there.
That's game
they
2
got
of 3?
First flag pull, and that was two of 3, yes. So there was a nice 100 points there for them.
For the teams that are watching this later on, don't lead the push with the flag carrier.
We see that
because when it happens in a tournament and you lose, I'm going to say, I told you so. Believe me, I will. Learn good habits.
That's the one thing, guys, you can learn from what we're doing up here with this broadcast, and just watch it back. There we go. No one pushing for that 50.
If you want to get better, look at a lot of these
There
films, game film. A lot of professional sports do that to get better. Remember, there's always someone out there. Your enemy's training to defeat you somewhere. What are you doing to defeat him or her?
Yes.
There's a few ladies out here. I know, playing.
Ramon saying he agrees with you. And I got, I think it's Raylan, right? Is that how you pronounce that? I think. And he says Raleigh. Okay, so, he says sometimes it works. Yes, sometimes it does, but you don't want to always take that risk.
You're right. So I think you put up. It's like a risk reward, right? So is there more risk than reward? There's a lot more risk than reward, and you would really hate yourself if you lost the game when you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Control what you can control. Don't give the other team an opening because you were stupid, right? If something works 20% of the time, because it works 20% of the time, you don't do it.
Yeah. And I will say, on a practice day like this,
Right.
you can get away with it. On
Right.
tournament play, it's going to be a completely different game to play out there. These guys, when it comes down to the tournament, there are very, very... they don't want to lose. They
Yeah,
want
and
to
keep in mind,
belt.
like some of the younger teams are getting a game win here and there from some of the better teams. It's going to be different in July.
Yeah.
Some of these, as we interview, some of these teams are just trying things out. They have subs, whatever. They're practicing. So, I mean, it's good that you win, and even against some of their subs, that's great. But don't think that just because you won a game or even a set today, that hey, you got their number.
Yeah.
Don't fool yourself. Be honest with yourself, right?
Yeah.
Be honest with
For
yourself.
sure. Steven, thanks for the kind words there. We enjoy doing it up here also. I mean, it is cool. We do have a lot of fun up here. We do have experience out on the field. Sonny's been playing a speedball, woodland, paintball style for a lot of years before he got into the airsoft world here. Myself, I'm not a SpeedQB person, but I am someone who enjoys the vast kind of style of sport that airsoft is, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to see it from a different perspective up here on the tower. And yeah, we can comment on a bunch of stuff, but when you get down there on the field, it's a whole different adrenaline feel for sure.
It's like in any sport they call getting in the zone. You kind of zero. If you're really good, you zero out a lot of the noise.
Yeah.
And zero in on what matters. There's been situations where I'm standing 10 feet from an opponent and I'm yelling some information or code, and they can't hear me because their hearing is zeroed into something that they're shooting at.
Well, we saw that.
Oh, well, look at that. That was a very high entry there.
Yeah.
He didn't even hide the fact that he was going to the center. And there's a prime example. Do you do that? If you did that 10 times, would it work? No.
No.
Maybe 20% of the time? He was upright the whole
way through, yeah. You
Wouldn't
were leaving
recommend
a
it.
wide target there. Let's see, we got some action going down the tape.
So it's very quiet. Notice how quiet it is with communication? So
Yeah.
a lot of these teams are like one potato, two potato, one duck at a time.
Yeah.
And it may or may not work, but when you're playing against the really good teams, they will eat you up and spit you out every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
So, definitely, Steven, we are working on making this thing a much bigger sport for us, for sure. We're working with a bunch of other fields out there across the country to make this an organized kind of situation so we can have actual countrywide kind of play here. And so definitely it can grow. This has a lot of room to grow. And
Even
definitely
internationally, there's some teams in Japan that love this style. I think a few of them have visited Tac City, but I'd like to see if I can get them out here on a regular basis or at least during the tournaments. That'd be nice.
And so for Cade commenting here, it's not every Sunday. What we're doing is once a month, we're doing SpeedQB Sundays. It's usually the first or second week of the month. And this is a practice day leading up to the tournament in July. So if you can't make it down today before we end this at 1 o'clock and open up for public play, check our Facebook page, check our Instagram, check our Twitter and our Snapchat to see when those events are coming for the next month. And then teams that are playing right now,
Go ahead, Derek.
this is SCI, I believe.
Do we have the list?
Or yeah, I'm pulling it up. There's some like changes on it, so I'm a little confused on.
Yeah, sometimes they're made up of teams that we know, and then there's fill-ins, and so we don't know if it's the team or a mixture.
USS versus SOAS. That's right. This is SOAS on the white wall that started there, and USS is on the opposite team.
No, maybe we should get like their full names. It'd be easier for me at least.
I'm still like purple unicorns. Come on, somebody out there.
Watch this. Oh, nice one. Nice run.
Nice little bunker there. But he did eliminate himself. He did expose himself to that center guy. And again, that center guy keeping close there. Flag hang, and I do believe we had full...
it does look like it, yes.
Yeah, so CAD here is teams are from Oregon, so...
Welcome.
Yeah.
I believe some of the SYG guys made a trip out to Oregon.
Yeah, they made it out to Oregon Airsoft for the convention that they had, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely, I mean, if you guys can make it down here to compete, it will be in July for the actual belt. So, I mean, it'd be interesting to see another state take it from us here.
Absolutely.
Because most of the teams definitely stay. Yes, case it's one Sunday per month. Okay.
I'm hearing a lot more communication. That's a good sign. Looks like the team on our left is pushing the snake side.
Okay, so I'm clear on who's coming up next. So we look like we're going to be getting Team Extreme versus Ven coming up on our next game. And it looks like after that we're going to have Union versus Black Sheep, LTD versus SYG, LTD Minor versus Captive. And it looks like we might have an SYG versus One Shot, One Kill. I can't make out. It looks like SCI. Okay, SCI versus Team Extreme will be coming after that. And then I believe that's OT versus USS.
Very quiet gun right here on the show.
Yeah.
Team. Very quiet, huh?
Again. And so, look right
so did
there.
we get
Again,
we did
catch on
so
camera.
Here's what happened there. If you focus your hearing and your eyesight to what's just in front of you, you will always, not always, but a lot of times you'll put yourself at risk, just like we just saw. So what you need to do, have your hearing, you need to hear what's going on the other side. Whether or not you can see on the other side, if there's a firefight going on, you need to know if your team won that firefight or not. Yell something to say, if they yell back. If they don't, then you have to work on the assumption that you lost that side and that your back is exposed. So you either look in both directions or you go balls to the wall forward.
Here's the kicker with that situation too. There was two men on that bunker.
They could have easily watched the back and moved up.
That one guy could have watched this window and seen that other player make that move all the way around.
But I guarantee you their hearing and their sight was all forward, which is natural, but you have to be looking in both directions if the rest of the field's quiet, because you have no idea who controls it.
Family joining, that's why. I marked numbers for you though.
Yes, there is Christian. There is public play later on today at 1:00.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, we just had our runner come out with a new list of players. So I'm going to take a look and see and try to update you guys on what's coming here. All right, so we just had SOAS versus USS play. Now it looks like we've got Aoki versus Ven. Nope, I'm sorry. It's going to be Team Extreme versus... I'm not sure on the team that's there right now. Thanks, Steve and Ramon, for the kind words there. We're doing our best we can. We are by no means considering ourselves professional at commentating airsoft, but we definitely enjoy it here. So, we have someone on that 50 push there. Thank you, Eric, again, for those kind words. Everyone says we sound pro.
Yeah, little do they know, huh?
Sonny, do I get a raise for sounding pro?
You know, nobody knows this, but we're broadcasting in our underwear right now.
Oh, no. I would feel very exposed up here on the tower.
Is that why everybody's looking at us in the staging? Kind of funny. So I like how this player in the center is playing. What? My theory with playing the center like that is don't draw more attention than is needed to your position, because that center X is not really an easy place to be at. It really isn't. You're very vulnerable. So why draw more attention than is needed? Communicate to your back players. Your back players should have eyes on you to keep you alive. It's a front-back kind of mentality. Unfortunately, a lot of the front players just kind of go lone wolf, and either sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But again, undue risk.
Oh, where is he going? He's trying to get an angle on the guy.
Now he's moving. All right, so he didn't make it.
Didn't make it. We've got one. Oh. No.
Well, how do you know they don't do it in the underneath?
They're
the
behind
suit?
a desk. I mean, they could be in their underwear.
They're like Bermuda shorts and flip-flops.
But we have fun up here, Cade. Definitely we enjoy it out here. We get to do this. If you haven't seen it yet, we also do a live show on Wednesday nights up here on our ref tower while the public plays down low. Myself, producer Derek, and usually a guest, either one of our staffs, or we have some industry guests come in also. And so we give away some cool prizes there also. So always check that out. And if you miss any of the broadcasts, those are also available on our Facebook page in the video section.
Catch us before Facebook bans us. Nice little slide.
Nice little slide to the center there.
Probably not necessary, but it looked nice.
Hey, staying low to that center is definitely necessary.
I think he's running out of control here. He's running out of control, and he's going to basically hand the flag to the other team. Unless he gets back up right away, he's handing the flag to the enemy.
Look at right here is going to be...
He better communicate it, or his teammates need to know that he's there to keep him alive. But my guess is he's going to get in a pissing contest.
That was pretty solid.
And he's going to hand the flag. Oh, now he got back up. Now he got back up.
Now, what I noticed from up here, and I believe that player noticed also, the other player came around with that flashlight around that corner, and that player in this tucked corner took advantage of seeing that light and just stayed low underneath the gun and shot him. Now, there is no engagement distance here, so you can be right or on top of somebody and take that shot.
I wish we had replays on here. So that how that played out, the team on our right, if that was a better, more advanced team, having a player with a flag on the opposing team come to your own front backyard would have got eliminated a lot sooner before his backup came. The only thing that saved him was his backup came, but it was delayed, and the team they were playing was slow in reacting. How you react to close the door that they open is the difference between a good team and a bad team. You can lose players and lose a snake, but if you refill it and close the door, how fast you do that makes the difference. Oh my goodness. That looked awfully painful.
That was not as smooth as the other team.
That was not really that was a pitcher sliding in second base. Not a full mall cop, but a pitcher sliding in second base.
I will say a 3 out of 5 out of gracefulness.
What, 5 being ungraceful or 5 being graceful?
I mean, a 3 out of 10. 10 being graceful.
If 5 is ungraceful, then yeah, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 10. I'm going 3 out of 10.
Yes. We'll make you a star. Come out and play at Texas. Come play at SpeedQB training days. We'll make you a star. For the better or for the worse.
You might not be famous, but we'll make you infamous for sure.
Oh, bodies are piling up.
Yeah, eliminations from every direction.
Dust
there.
settles.
Now,
They're still
that's one
holding
thing
their
I
own.
really enjoy about this sport. Everyone out here, that elimination there was that high five between the teams there.
Mutual
They were
respect,
mutual
absolutely.
respect. They were enjoying each other. Like, they knew they played hard.
Oh!
Ugh, those
He-
pushes like that.
He had no idea where the people were. He just was running. Now, I don't know what the time is. I don't know if he did, but
Took advantage of it.
if time was running out and he knew that, yeah, do something, right?
Yeah.
But he was basically going looking around bunkers that were non-existent players, right?
Yeah, Steven here. Nasty deny on that slide, for sure. That was not the prettiest of slides you've seen today. Well, I give everyone credit, though. This is hard concrete, and some people don't have knee pads on and are making those slides.
Well, there's believe it or not, there is technique to it, and you don't want the ground to be your enemy. You don't want to be. You want to be more horizontal than vertical.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I will say, I
And
have
don't slide unless it serves a purpose.
I on some of the earlier days of me playing, I thought I was Joe Cool sliding around, and at my age, I'm not old, but I do feel it the next day more than these younger players do.
For instance, if you're playing outdoors, or very much let's relate to baseball. You know, there's always a debate: head first or feet first, right?
Yeah.
And at least for me, there was times I would do a Superman dive, but a lot of times I prefer going feet first because I could jump up in a shooting position right away if I needed to. A lot of times if I'm going face first, it's because I'm not even thinking about popping back up.
You're just looking for the cover, yeah.
Absolutely.
I will say, outdoors, though, there's way more give in the ground than you
Right.
get here on the cement.
I found a few boulders and, banged up my knees a few times.
Scrapes and bruises for sure. If you don't come home with a couple wounds, you're
Yeah.
not playing the sport right.
Yeah, if your uniform wasn't dirty.
What is
that?
I have no clue. Again, guys, I'm trying to focus on the camera, and there's action going on
there's a
every
lot
which
going
way.
on, guys.
Yeah.
So once we get better internet, we're going to have multiple cameras and we can switch back and forth like a real broadcast. But once again, hashtag AT&T sucks. Let's make that famous.
Oh, smart move on the center there. Oh, with elimination, though. Thank you, Jet, on the kind words there. Let's see what's going on. Circling around. He's out. He got the shot off. Looks like he's solo player there now. Let's see if he can get the flag.
Attack. I like that. On that note, tack attack, we are, this is a completely different subject. We are doing the private group bow and arrow archery attack games.
Let's
we have
see.
all the equipment, so we're booking those online.
He's looking for the flag. We'll see if we run. There he goes. He's got the flag.
Hey guys. Keep in mind, in the tournament, if that was a situation, I understand. It's frustrating to tell, but keep that in mind. Don't let that hurt you when it counts.
Okay. So now next up here.
Now, who do we have?
Oh,
Looks like we have a
got-
mixture.
That is our employee Robert down there on the field.
Hey, is that Andy G with the camera out there? There's the famous Andy G getting in the X right in front of the... Can you see him, though?
Yeah, he just pulled up onto the field right there.
Let's see if I can get in the way with the camera. Is that Andy G? Wave at the camera. Oh, he's already in position. Andy's like a wartime photographer.
Getting right there in the thick
Like
of it.
one, not really one guy. So I don't want to hear remarks that he's not a wartime photographer. Just a figure of speech.
BB Wars. Let's put it right.
There you
BB
go.
Wars.
He's a BB war photographer. There you go. So Andy's, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Andy's photography. He's a professional photographer. He makes really bad-looking players look awesome. He's really good. If you're interested in team photos or personal photos and your gear or whatnot, or just email us at taxcityairsoft@gmail.com.
You can set something up with
you.
you.
I'll get you in contact
Yeah.
with Andy.
You'll
see a lot of his photos like in real gun magazines. He's worked with G&G, KWA, so he's a real top-notch photographer, and he really gets into the thick of things.
He does a lot of the photos for us here for
Right.
all of our media purposes. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
So now it's Benny Hill time.
Yeah.
They're running around looking
Making
for the
all the way
flag.
around. Oh, and there was his own team eliminated with the flag.
It happens. It's friendly fire, but they have plenty of time, I think. Maybe. Let's see. They're taking a lot of time. Oh. I think he just blew. I think that was in time.
Yeah, that was in time. They were
Couple
just
steps early, but it was in time.
having fun down there. Donzel, I think. Loganecker. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. We're located in Fullerton, California. This is Tax City Airsoft,
That's in Orange County, Southern California.
Southern California.
Where are you from? Is it Donzel? Where are you from,
Donzel?
Donzel? Let's get a roll call out there, guys. What city or state or country are you from? Let's get a roll call.
How many of you guys are watching from
L.A., okay.
LA as in Louisiana?
Or Louisiana.
Or LA as in LA, California? Let's see.
Lake Forest.
Lake Forest.
All right, you're close by.
Say how many people are watching from our dead box and our staging area.
Awesome, Kyle. Well, let us know when you come out.
Kyle, I mean, if you're making it out for the tournament is in July. Cade's from Oregon. He was on here
Represent
earlier.
Oregon.
Yeah, Donzel,
might
LA,
have to make
California.
a trip to Oregon.
California.
L.A.?
LA, Los Angeles. Nice, guys. There's a good amount of you guys on right now watching this. We're glad you guys are enjoying it.
We had some guys from Sweden last time. I don't know if they're watching today.
Jose is on his way, coming with his brother-in-law. If you don't make the SpeedQB event today, we are opening public play at 1 o'clock, guys.
Last game ends at 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
Also
There
on
was a
Sundays
flag
at Tax City, law enforcement and military play for free.
So after we're done
Thanks
here
for the
on
service.
SpeedQB doing all my job up here, I will be down there on the field playing today. I brought some of my guns down here, and I'll be playing and having fun with you guys.
Come out and shoot Derek.
Yeah, you guys missed it. I know some of you guys have been wanting to play with Joe.
It's really easy to do.
Yeah. Oh, I had Joe out here on Friday night playing, so we're gonna try and make that more of a regular for us too, coming out when playing with you guys a little bit more.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
The M3. What M3? I'm not. JK. Okay. Not sure on the M3. I don't have any M3s. Does he mean? Is he joking because M4 maybe? I brought 3 of those today.
If you have to explain the joke, it's not funny. Just FYI.
Okay. So we've got Ven coming and lining up here on our gray wall, and looks like we've got Union lining up on our other side. So then one of our newer groups here playing a lot on Pistol Shotgun Night. I'm familiar with a lot of these guys that you been playing with me for a while out there on the pistol shotgun night when I can make it out to play on those days after the broadcast. But good guys out there, and just getting started. They grouped up this year on our first SpeedQB Sunday event. This is their third event out for them. So hopefully we see a good competition from them come tournament play. And we've got. Okay, that's not Union. I forgot. Dang, no, Team Extreme was one of the last ones. Trying to get these. That gray wall was Team Ven, Noel. And on that white wall, I'm trying to get a clarification on who that was. We had a little bit of change in our scheduling here. And Ven already with a full elimination there. And I missed if they grabbed the first flag, but I do believe they grabbed that flag first. So there's a full 100 points for them if it was coming tournament day. They've been pretty strong today with a performance for them for sure. Okay, I'm trying to see the latest updates here.
So we have the last 8 teams lined up, and that'll
Okay.
be it for the day. So we got to make sure we make the opening at 1.
Okay, so
I think we have the list of all 8. I'm not
here's
sure.
that push for that 50.
Look at that, a double slide.
2 on the 50. Now, I don't know if that was meant to be or if that was kind of a communication error. Yeah.
Or posing for the camera. But again, not a big fan of. Okay, that's. Whoa, jeez.
Was there elimination there? It looks like he's still up.
Well, I mean, I guess that's better than having both in the same bunker because that's not good.
Got one eliminated there.
Oh, you got domed. Oh, murked.
And a
So
mad
if you're going to make a run like that, whether it goes to your favor or not, you better have backup to clean up the mess.
Yeah.
Because when the dust settles, you need to have one of your guys alive.
Yeah.
If that's not the case.
Yeah, they look like they had a pretty decent support on that little run there, coming right up behind him when he made that push.
Sometimes a lot of the newer teams, they're sometimes luckier than good, and it worked out.
I will say, this Team Ven over here, they've been playing pretty aggressive, definitely pushing real quick. They've been having some of the shorter games today, and really, I mean, taking the win, too, with it.
And that's how you learn, too. You take chances and find out what works and doesn't work, you know? Oh.
And again, we saw where there was a... Whoa.
He's like
Did
living
he
on borrowed
just
time.
take out 3 players with no one eliminating? Wow. That was impressive.
Living on borrowed time.
Oh, he's still up. He didn't even get eliminated.
No.
He's still up.
He did now.
No, he's walking with the team, yeah. There was a full clear on that.
He left a mag behind.
Yeah, that was... I think that was under a minute. That was quick.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Very, very aggressive push in there. Ven.
So,
Ramon, that's V-E-N. You got it right on the second one.
This
it's
happens.
Ven.
This happens a lot where both guys going for the center or come at the same time. You need to have your eyes open. So I can't tell you how often guys go to the center and don't even realize another guy's there unless they feel the bunker move. If I'm running that center, my eyes are up, and I'm going to see if I have a mirror on the other side before I even land.
Yeah.
So if I know that that's the case, and I'm able to, I'm gonna slide to the outside of it because he's gonna go over the top on my side, and while he does that, I'm gonna bunker him. I'm gonna murk him in the head, and he's not even pointing his gun at me.
Yeah.
Right. But a lot of these guys don't even realize another guy's in his mirror unless the bunker moves.
Yeah.
Right.
And
or if the flag is gone. And if the flag is gone, they're gonna go straight over the top. They're not going over the sides sides of the X.
Going back and watching that, they both went in. They both moved
Hit the bunker.
and the flag got pulled. And as soon as that flag got pulled,
I'm moving to the outside.
He took advantage of it and going over to eliminate him. But yeah, he should
So if that played out, the guy on the right, if he went to the outside right away, when the guy came around, he would have hit him right on the when he moved to the outside.
Yeah. All right, so we've got.
So that comes
I
with
believe
experience.
it's Union. I've got
Snake
a
is
double
occupied. It's owned by who are we on the right? Union. I think Union owns the Snake. Awfully quiet. If you're not shooting,
So I've got
communicating or
Noel
moving.
here saying that was Dylan. I believe Dylan's from Extremetronics.
I'm not sure.
Demo
Okay.
is his social handle.
Okay.
But I think he's from Extremetronics. And yeah, that was a great elimination
now,
from him there.
Now they're owning the Snake. Union's been kicked out of the Snake.
I don't think it's Black Sheep. I'm
Right,
sorry.
Black Sheep just took over the Snake.
And Union, yeah.
Union had the Snake. Now they got eliminated.
So
Okay. Snake player is moving up. They know where he's at now. Union's going to kind of stop the Snake movement.
if I'm looking at this right, it looks like we might have another LTD versus SYG matchup coming today.
So Union took out the Snake, and now they're running the show tape. Let's see if we get a friendly fire. We're going to get a friendly fire. Nope. And now they're sweeping the field.
They swept the field, and still no flag pool. So there we go. 25 points for Union, full elimination for Union, and now the flag hang. There's a full 100 points on that one there. Yeah, Ramon, I haven't had a chance to actually play with him on the field, but I have heard good things about him. I've seen some of his highlight stuff on his social media, so definitely an impressive player. And seeing him move like that, eliminating those three and not getting himself eliminated, pretty solid performance there from him. All right. I think I just got a signal from our employee Caesar. I think he's going to be making a push, and he wants me to look at, watch it. There it is.
Nice.
All right, Caesar. When you watch this back, that was a pretty decent slide there
Caesar,
for the capture.
Well done. Barely moved the bunker. Well done. Watch your tunnel. I'm going to critique Caesar a little bit so I can look at this later on.
Yeah. All right, so Caesar, the focus is on you now. You better make this look good.
There you go.
Right.
You made it. But Caesar, you left points on the table.
He left points on the table.
You left a couple kills on the table. Nice move.
There's a 75 and I think 2 eliminated from them, so that was a 85-point game. Not a full 100 there.
Remember, the goal is 100.
The goal is always
keep it 100.
Always want that 100.
You want total domination, not partial.
All right, guys, let's see a thumbs up in the comment section there for Caesar for that slide and nice flag
all
hang
the big
there.
guys out there.
Yeah.
Fleet of foot.
Hey, if you guys think this is just a little small, thin sport, it's not. We have a mix of everybody, and you saw that push right there. That was impressive, Caesar. I'll give you a nice thumbs up there.
Not all front center guys are figgy size. There you go. There's the love. Look at it, Caesar.
Caesar, you impressed the crowd out there watching.
There you
all right, let's see. Is he gonna? We might get another one. There it is. Oh, with the elimination.
They were looking for it. They were looking for it.
They were watching it.
Looks like they were focused on it on the run. Okay, Union lost 1, lost 2.
This is 2.
That's 2-1. All right, now let's see if Black Sheep is aware of that. They lost 3.
Oh, I think those sad comments were for Caesar getting eliminated there.
Whatever works, right?
Let's see what we've got going here.
Union owns the Snake.
There's elimination
but
there.
But they got to play it smart.
It looks like we've got 2 left from Black Sheep here.
One of the big mistakes that players make is that their lust for the kill, for a kill or only the kill. You eliminate whoever is keeping you from the bigger picture. Sometimes
an
they
exchange
sometimes
there.
they follow just the elimination, and that's not always a good thing.
Look, we've got one low on the
Yes.
snake, and
But
around
neither
the
one
back.
knows. See,
Ooh,
they both traded.
trade off. That's everyone. There's no one left on the field. That is a complete elimination for both teams.
75 points sitting right there in the center.
Yeah.
That's what
So-
I'm like, prime example. You're trading. You're looking for the kill, and you left 75 points. So in essence, both teams lost
Yeah.
in the big picture. If there's a tournament,
That
guys, if
was-
you're watching this, it's all about the flag. You left 75 points just to.
Yeah. So if you guys are just joining us today on our live stream here, we are at Tax City Fullerton.
This is not walk-on
doing-
games.
This
you
is
need to go for the flag hang.
It's SpeedQB Sunday 5v5 tournament practice for our big tournament in July. So guys, LTD is our team that holds the belt right now. We have our ref Sean coming over here. All right, we had it's Team Fantasy. Yeah, so Fantasy Airsoft right here is coming out into the field, and SYG over here on our white wall. But it is once a month we do this leading up to the tournament in July, guys. So we're pretty much done for today with teams. They've already lined up for all the way till 1 o'clock, and then we start our public play. So if you guys want to make it out for the next month, definitely keep an eye on our Facebook page, our Instagram, and our Twitter to see when that next date's going to be. Push there. Oh, there was a nice elimination. There's a couple shots right to the mask there. I do believe we've got about 4 more games left today for the teams, maybe 3. Yeah, we might have about another 3 matches left in today's SpeedQB Sunday event. Okay, so it kind of slowed down a little bit off of this one. There's some quick action right at the go. A little bit of communication going on from SYG. It's a little quiet. Now, SYG does not have their full staffing here today. They are playing with prospects and a few volunteers to kind of join them because their full team is not here. So their performance is not tournament performance, but definitely still holding up pretty well.
Oh, we got a long run.
Eliminations from all sides there. Now looks like we've got 3 left up from SYG, flag and hang, but they did not get the first pool, so there's only a 75 point for them there.
Right. Again, you don't have to commit a body to get the first pull, but commit a body to cover the first pull.
Yeah.
So that if anybody's going to get it, your team is in position to get it.
Yeah.
So I would commit at least 2 guys on either side of the field to watch the first flag pull, make sure no one approaches that flag station with the center X. And then at that point, you can dictate when you feel like you want to pull it on a second move.
All right, so Team Fantasy, this is the first time we're seeing them play their game. This is their second set of the... Again, with that aggressive slide for that center and just getting himself eliminated. Now, he did get the flag pool, so he does get the 25, but was it worth it in the end? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I don't know if that was a flag pull or not. That's something that the ref will have to decide. But
If he got eliminated first or not.
Because for me, a flag pull is a flag pull is you pull the flag and you're back in your
keep
position
possession,
alive.
yeah.
Touching the flag is not a flag pull.
So you guys might not be able to tell here, but we do have ref in the center, ref on our far wall, and ref just below us here. We have 3 refs watching to make sure everyone's playing honest and fair and making sure all the rules are followed. But come tournament day, we're looking to have about 5 or 6 of them out there making sure everyone is held accountable because we want to make sure the winner who walks away with the belt wins it fair and square.
And there'll be some prizes on the line as well.
Yeah.
But the big thing is the belt and bragging rights.
Yeah.
Because it gets announced on all the social media related to the teams, to Tax City.
You hold that belt for a whole year.
Yeah,
that
it's
belt's
an actual,
yours for
like
a year.
UFC
Yeah.
style looking belt, and there'll be all, past champions and current. Will have their names engraved on it. Like a Stanley Cup status.
So if you guys aren't familiar with it, LTD won last year, and they hold the belt right now. They are the first winners of that SpeedQB belt, and so they go down in history as our first winners, but they've got a lot to lose this year. There's a lot of teams hunting for them for sure, and we'll see how they hold up in this tournament.
Climb to the top is another thing to stay to the top.
Yeah. All right, we've got our employee Robert down there on the gray wall playing with kind of a pickup team going on. He's on that team fantasy, kind of filling in for some of their players that aren't here there. Let's see if we can get some thumbs up for Robert coming down here. He's pretty new to the sport also. He really took to the SpeedQB style pretty quickly. He really enjoys that kind of streamlined kind of play. But we enjoy seeing our employees out there having fun with this, and we really enjoy seeing all you guys out there also watching this. I mean, today I think we've had a peak of about 50 some of you guys watching, so it's been a really good turnout, not just here, but also that was
nice.
Definitely a better move from him there. Out of those three, that one looked the best, and he's still up for it.
Well, the initial move, but then there was a lot of hesitation and confusion. And then there's silence. Usually silence means they have no idea where everybody's at.
Yeah, it got quiet on the field now.
That's the job, for the most part, of the back guys to get their heads out, and if they see a target, to share the information.
Elimination there.
The back guy, see the back guy in the blue bunker? He's totally blind, and that's what happens. If you're in the back, you should not be in a position where you're like a little ball, people playing like a front guy. You're either a front guy or a back guy, or midfield. Back guys should be up on a swivel head, sharing information. Guns are always blazing, sharing information to the front guys and keeping your front guys alive.
And that's SYG right there taken.
If the opposing team can keep your back guys like heads down, you're in trouble.
Yeah. So that was just SYG right there on that run. That was their third and final run. I don't think we'll be seeing them again for today. But it looks like what we have lined up is going to be LTD Minor and Captive.
Yes.
Yes, Steven, it is a minor team from them. Think of it as in baseball, the minor leagues for them. These are prospects. These are potentials to be the starting lineup for LTD. Yeah. They fill in on days LTD can't have a full starting roster, but this is their younger group. I believe Figgy's younger brother is on the team. We have some of the younger players. Most of them tend to be fairly new to the sport in the past couple years, where most of the LTD members have been around for quite a while.
It looks like Captive owns a snake. But LTD is filling the snake as well. There should be a battle on the snake. Let's see who comes out of that alive.
I don't see any eliminations yet.
Nope.
Looks like everyone's still standing.
The snake is going to be important. We got 2 refs on it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I don't like when a snake player is popping above the snake to take a shot when the snake is filled by the other team.
There's some movement on the snake.
And he pays for it.
Yep.
So now Captive owns the snake. Let's see what they do with it. See, being a front player in a snake and a center X and whatnot, personality-wise, they're usually aggressive players, but you have to temper that with just being smart.
There's
Exposing
another
yourself
elimination
too often
from
for no
LTD.
reason because you're giving up a prime position of your team, and they just gave that up. Too aggressive. And now the snake is wide open. He had an opportunity to slither up the snake, so to speak, to get to the head of the snake and take great advantage. But he went for the kill, chasing the kill, and exposed himself, and now the snake is wide open. Now it looks like
I think we got
looks
a
like LTD
one-on-one-
Miners taking
one-on-one?
they're taking to the snake. No,
It's a 2-on-1.
They're doubling up on the snake. Nice
And
move.
again, he was focused further back,
Right.
and you had one of those
And
players
then
move.
if he didn't come out of that alive, you had a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's smartly played. Trailer's a little too far behind, but
Now, no one
Still
went for
worked.
that first pull right off the bat, so they get the first pull right there for LTD. They get the full elimination, and they get the flag hang, giving them the full 100 points on there. Now, strategically, making that move and making sure no one grabs the flag leaves you to just get a very easy 100 points in the end if you can eliminate that other team before they grab that flag.
you always expect and to try to defend a first pull off the break or soon after. Most teams don't have the patience to wait, but you know it's going to come. So always have one or two guys watching that center at all times.
Now, we have noticed in the past with LTD, they tend to kind of not push for that 50 right away, and then all of a sudden they'll switch their game up to really just throw off the rest of the team.
Sometimes they're baiting the other team to pull it,
Yeah.
so you can get an easy kill or two right out of the game.
And again, those veteran
Set the
teams
trap.
like that have that skill set to really put them over the top, and it really shows why they are the champions right now. We've got one elimination from Captive.
Now, granted, this is LTD minor, but you can see the influence from
For sure.
the main team.
We see a lot of these players out here pretty regularly, weekly coming out and playing, and not just playing with the team, but just coming out and getting the tactics down, getting the strategy down, getting comfortable with their weapons and everything.
Yeah, now, granted, they're not playing SpeedQB rules during the week.
Yeah.
But just the basic communication and movements applied to all styles.
Being familiar with your weapon is a huge advantage here.
See, I like the patience of the center player right now.
Yeah.
Very patient. Calculate it. Go to the other side. I want to see him go to the other side.
Solid elimination from one there.
Don't get tunnel vision.
Oh, there's a player making a move on the
Oh.
far side and eliminated.
He took two for one.
Yep.
Does his teammates know this, though? Can they capitalize on that? See, you should have a trailer filling in that gap.
So it looks like we've got two on our far right back bunker here.
Oh, another captive's down.
Steven here says he blames Call of Duty for the aggressiveness.
That may be
Generally,
true.
some people get that influence for sure.
But this is the real world.
So we had first pull again, hang and full elimination. There's another 100 points. That's 200 points in this game set so far. If they get a perfect sweep here, that's the kind of game you want to have when it comes tournament play. So we're going to watch Captive on this 50 run here.
Controlling that center is 75 points in essence.
Yeah.
The eliminations are 25. The eliminations, you go for the eliminations to open up the 75 points and take advantage of it.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be the other way around. You're chasing the 25 points. It's ridiculous.
we saw that in an earlier game where they left 75 points on the table. Eliminated teams completely. They had a
Control
trade-off.
that flag when it's pulled and when it's hung.
Again, both teams not pushing for that 50 aggressively, playing a little bit further
Now
back.
let's see who is controlling it from their positions, though. That's the
So
key.
we got one eliminated from Captive, one eliminated from LTD.
From what I
so
can
far.
tell, yeah, I was going to say, looks like Captive was controlling it from what I saw.
Okay, there we go. They got the flag and elimination
Yep.
for the flag holder and for the player who made
LTD
the
was
run.
late in filling that position.
Yep.
And they lost a guy. But the flag is on the Captive side.
We're still on equal grounds. It looks like we've got 3-on-3 going on. We got 3 on Captive.
Now, do
Three
they know
on
that's where the flag
LTD.
is, though? Captive, I'm not sure if they know that.
Yeah.
Or they're comfortable, leave it there and knowing where it's at. That's another thing. You can do that.
see.
That's fine. Now we hear crickets. Silence. I think LTD's kind of lost. They're not sure where people are, where the flag's at. They're playing.
We've got another elimination from LTD. I think we've got a 2-on-1.
I think that.
And there's elimination. We've got a 1-on-1 game right now between center and.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, full elimination for
kills.
Captive there. So they're able to get. Now see, Captive could have very easily hung the flag. Now he's checking to make sure. Oh no, he didn't have the flag. I thought he had the flag.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. All right. Wait.
Is he going the wrong way?
He's going the wrong way.
So he hangs it on the wrong station.
There was a point loss for that. So you have to be aware of the
basically
field.
that 50 points went to LTD Minor.
Yeah, for hanging it on the opposite
Who got
side.
the first pull?
Captive got the first pull, so they did get the 25 for the pool, and they did get the 25 for their elimination. They would have had a perfect run there, but because they hung it on the wrong side, there was a point deduction there. So LTD gets,
That's a
when we walk
50-point
off the
mistake.
field there, they walk off out of those 3 games with 250 points, and Captive walks off with only 50 there. It could have been a much closer game at 200 to 100, but not quite. So here we go.
They flipped the field so many times, they lost track of where they started.
Yeah, I know you guys always enjoy these games here. This is SYG versus LTD, the starting lineup for them. And so now SYG is down a few players, so it's not quite full tournament kind of teams here, but they're still going to have a nice aggressive play here from both of them.
That's not LTD Minor. That's the full.
No,
that's
this
the
is
full squad, I was gonna say.
their starting lineup.
So SYG looks like I see maybe 3 of their regulars. Looks like.
Yeah.
4.
3.
Oh no, I see
Yeah,
maybe
they got
2 regulars. So we'll see.
LTD first push.
All right. So it looks like LTD is doing a 2-1-2.
And they push for that snake quick.
2-1-2 meaning 2 show tapes, 1 middle, 2 snake side.
Now, we've seen this before. That flag puller is right there in the center, but not pulling that flag. He's not giving away that position. No, then, again, because if you pull that flag and one of the LTD members notices that flag,
that tells
they know
them
someone's there.
Okay, they just pulled it. And they
can
pulled it with an LTD eyes. LTD player sees
and
that.
it's a little hard
They just
to
took
hear,
him out.
But there was, as soon as that flag pulled, there was communication from the LTD team acknowledging that that flag was pulled and letting the rest of the team know that, hey, focus on that center right there. There's a player there for sure who just pulled that flag.
So on the SYG side, if you're going to pull that flag, that's great. It's 25 points. Sit tight.
Yeah.
Trust your back players. Make sure your back players know that, because now you just drew attention to yourself, which is good. But it's like setting the trap.
All right. And there was just an elimination on the snake there for, it looks like the last player for SYG there.
So it looks like a 75.
Yeah.
I think they did a friendly fire.
There was one more
There was
SYG
one?
player back there. Yeah. It's hard to tell on that far side
Yeah.
sometimes if we've got players there. So we've got full elimination and a flag hang. So there's a 75 points there, not the full 100, just because SYG pulled it first. Steven, right now there are 3 judges, or what we consider refs, on the field. But during an actual tournament play, we're looking to have 5 to 6 players. 5 to 6 refs out there. We're going to have 2 up high and pretty much 1 posted on every corner, watching each 50-yard from each pool.
There'll be 2 on each sideline, a center head ref, and a couple in the staging.
Yeah.
And it'll be 5-on-5.
Yes, it will be strictly 5-on-5 for tournament. Because today is a practice day, we are allowing 6-on-6 and 7-on-7 just to get more practice in for these teams here. Woo!
Okay.
A little bit more of aggressive run on SYG there.
Sit tight.
Yeah, don't give up that position right away.
You got to kill. That's
There's
great.
1 elimination. Nice.
Meaning, sit tight, let them lose
2
track of you
eliminations
for a while,
LTD.
right?
Yeah.
Let the dust settle, let them lose track of you. And then pick your moment. Trust your back players. Your back players should be doing all the information gathering, communicating with you, and just open up your ears.
Steven, they are making active calls. We have the ref right there on the tower there of the pallets. He is making active calls, making sure who's getting that points. Now, here's an interesting move. He left the flag there. Now, did he mean to leave the flag there?
I don't think so.
Or did he...
I think he tried to put it in his vest, and it didn't
fell.
take. But to their team's credit, they see that.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
not. I hope
let's
they do.
see what happens.
They have, what, 2 left? They have 2 players left. They're stacked.
He just went for the flag pull, and it's not on him. Yes, he dropped it. He did not. That was not a strategic move.
They're scanning.
And there it is. He realized it fell out.
Again,
All right.
practice day didn't hurt them.
Yeah.
On a really...
They would still get the full 100. I mean, they didn't have time on elimination there, but they would have got the full 100. They did get the first pull. They get full elimination and the hang.
Control
so there's
what
that
you
100.
can control. Don't leave the door wide open.
Yeah. So, but back to Steven's comment here. Yes, they are making active calls here. They are being the judges when it comes to certain certain rules here. They are also in a situation where they are trying to get it's practice for them also.
So one of the questions we get a lot is the no call penalties. So, but what happens in a game if there's a player playing on and there's a no call? He's obviously eliminated for that game. Happens again. Let's say we're playing a 3-game set. First game he does that, he's eliminated. Second time that happens, he misses that game. The rest of the set. Okay. If a team has 3 no calls in a day, the third time that team is playing 1 man short.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the same player 3 times, but 3 players of the same team. That team is playing 1 man short for the rest of the day. And 1 player out of 5 going short, playing with 4 guys, that's huge. So they see that the flag is pulled, so LTD's got eyes on the flag. Now it's cat and mouse time.
So it looks like we've got a 4-on-3 situation, I believe, or 4-on-4.
When it's quiet like that, sometimes even for the good teams, it tells me that they've lost track of where the positions are of the other team.
Yeah. And that could be a very good strategic move from the other team to stay bunkered down just enough. It looks like we've got a 4-on-4, I think, still.
I believe so.
Yeah, I can't tell if anyone's elimination on SYG's side. I see 4. 3 are on the far back bunker. We still have 1 on the X in the center.
LTD made a run on the tape. They lost 1. So they made the call. They realized he lost them. Part of the battle is having the correct information. Second part of that is to relay it so the rest of the team knows the correct information.
Now here's where we can run into not knowing your time on this. We can get a call on time here, and the only people who get the points are who pull the flag. And so there's a whole...
and overall, both teams get hurt by that.
Yeah.
In the long run, again, if teams in other games are maxing out with 100 points and you only end up with 15, even if you won 15-10, not good. Sometimes teams lose with 25 points, or I should say 20 points, or 20, so like 45 points, and they'll lose.
Yeah.
Till max.
We've got communication, but again, very little movement happening.
Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, they were on it. They saw it.
And they
reacted accordingly.
He took the flag. I think we got a little bit desperate on time here and started making moves that I don't think we needed. But what was very interesting to see is how LTD stayed very patient and let the other team make a move and then eliminated from
So
there.
time is going to be crucial. Teams will learn this as the sport, this particular style of play grows. It's very much like last second shot of a half in basketball, right?
Yeah.
You play it down to as much time as possible so that if you do miss your shot, the other team doesn't have enough time to counter. But I don't think that's even coming into play right now because they're not even looking at the time. But as teams get better and they start gaming this and figuring out the rules and playing the clock game, that will become a factor.
That was a very interesting game set there. Even for SYG being down a few players there, they did have a really good performance there. They showed up 2 games there. They got full elimination, full first pool, and a hang there. So they're walking away with 200 points off of that 3-game set. So definitely a pretty solid performance, even for not being a full starting team for them.
Right. When you start getting down to like 2-on-1s or 1-on-1s and the game starts to slow down, you find out which players you have left on the field, and there's usually 2 different, I'm generalizing, of course, there's 2 different styles of mentalities of players. There's game breakers and there's like role players. And sometimes the role players, like, they're very good defensively, they're very smart, but they're not the kind of guy that run the field and shoot out 2 guys or, be really offensive. And there's the game breakers that can just do everything. So
Like you saw earlier with that 3-person elimination from one guy.
Sometimes it depends on who you have left on your team and what style personality they have.
Yeah. So next up here we have 1 shot, 1 kill versus Union.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, this should be good. Very
My
good,
guess
solid
is
team.
we're going to have 2 guys going for the flag.
Yeah.
Let's see who gets it first.
Yeah, they are very heavy on their flag runners.
I think they're both going to go for it. No, just one.
Just one. Grab and move out of position.
I like that
Smart
spot.
move.
I wish he would be a little bit more conservative once he's there. But I like that spot. Like chill out and get lost, Let them lose track of you. I don't think anybody knows he's there until he makes it known.
Yeah.
I mean, they should live up to their name, 1 shot, 1 kill. Get to that spot, chill out. When the guy exposes himself, 1 shot, 1 kill.
Yeah, make that 1 shot count,
But if you're
right?
constantly shooting, you're letting them zero in on you.
Not quite true to the name then, right?
Right. See, not knowing there's... He left the flag and the mag. Every action has a reaction.
Dang, there was an elimination there.
Oh, sees the flag. He's making room for it. I think that's a full is that a max?
I think it was full elimination. I don't see anyone else standing. It wasn't a very aggressive push, though. Not thinking for the full elimination. I think he just was seeing the points there at the end.
Right.
And so that could
so happens to be a max.
Yeah. And that can be somewhat, could be a game changer when it comes down to
if you
not
know the
making sure.
time.
Especially if you knew you had 3 players of your team still up, you had the force to be able to go with this. Steven, the broadcast is going to be going just till about 1 o'clock when our last game set goes here. But it'll be up online on Facebook till the end of time, till Facebook burns down or something. I mean, we're not going to be taking them down, so they'll be there. You can watch them at any time.
Till the end of...
You're dating yourself there, Sonny. I don't know.
Never mind. I need another monster. Yeah. It's wearing off. I'm going to be singing. I'm going to be karaoke. Oh, my God. And there's no way to erase this.
No one went for... No, there's no way to erase this.
All right.
No one went for the flagpole on that.
Can I fire myself? Nobody went for the flag. That's correct. Communication's at a high right now. Also, if you guys notice, there's a lot, I don't know if you can tell on camera, almost every player has a camera. They're filming. So a lot of this footage will be floating around the internet. See a lot of red lights on heads.
I know, another set of gameplay for them to kind of review. There's elimination there. Again, your flag grabber stayed there, making sure he was clear. There we go. Smart move.
I like that.
Point.
Letting you guys take the brunt of it, and then safe to move forward. It's very smart. They're learning. They're learning. I'm not sure how far along are we. Are we almost down to the last?
This might be the last game, or we have one more after that. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I'll verify.
But Guys, also, Steven, to answer a little bit more for you there, we do also broadcast on Wednesday nights up here from the tower. We do a live Q&A show, so if you have questions regarding general airsoft or just want to chat with us, we'll be up here. Myself, producer Derek, and also guests. Sometimes it's a ref, sometimes it's other employees, sometimes it's actual industry staff kind of thing. So check that out. We give away prizes. We've got some cool giveaways going on this whole month. It is my birthday month, so I am giving back to you guys all month long. Every episode is going to be giving away some cool stuff. This first giveaway was a patch wall loaded with the patches. You guys can still win it. It's available till Monday night is the last day to enter. So definitely check that out if you guys want to win some cool prizes, and stay tuned for our broadcast, 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights here on Facebook. That was a quick one. I kind of missed what was going on there. It looked good on camera.
Yeah.
Do we have one more? Did they verify that?
We're gonna go for another 6 minutes or so. So I think we might squeeze a couple more in. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I think this was the last one scheduled, but we're gonna kind of get a couple more in, and I'm not sure who it's gonna be yet.
It looks like I've got Team Fantasy maybe up on deck over there.
Might be a mix. We'll see.
Now we got a player walking the field kind of looking for mags, and that happens a lot if you don't have
no kidding.
the right gear and stuff goes flying out there. Sometimes being quick on the mag change can sacrifice some pretty expensive equipment.
Guys, we got about 6 more minutes, okay? 12:45, we're coming down.
All right. Looks like we've got Black Sheep out here lining up. Did I hear that right? Black Sheep and Fantasy is going to be playing? Okay, so last game of the day for our SpeedQB Sunday, but we will be opening at 1 o'clock for public play. So if you guys want to come down and play for public play, it's $15 till our dinner break at 6:30. It's $25 for the rest of for the whole day.
Military and law enforcement play for free.
Free on Sundays here at Tax City. But definitely, guys, come check it out. I will be down for a good portion of the day after this playing. So if you guys want to hang out and play with me, I'll be down there playing with you guys also.
Yeah, come on down and shoot Derek.
Yeah, come down or don't shoot me. I mean, you could be friendly. I'm okay with that. Here we go.
Nice.
That slide was not quite enough
now,
to
see,
get there.
that was a prime example. Sliding feet first, coming up in a shooting position.
Exactly.
Now, it's possible to go face first, but it takes a lot more skill. But I think it's a lot easier to go feet first and less room for error. Uh-oh, you got to run.
There's a run,
You gotta run
all
on
the way on
side.
that far side.
Oh, he's coming around the whirlpool. Nope, you got stopped. I think
Some heavy pushing. No, it's clear.
it's clear.
Yeah, and flag hang. Pull, hang, and elimination. There's a full 100 points there.
And I
It's
believe
pretty
that
solid
is it.
performance.
I think that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Are we doing that?
No, we're doing one more.
Doing one more? All right,
One
we
more.
got one more. Sure. We got a few more minutes.
So for you guys still watching the broadcast, I'll let you guys on a little insider tip. This last week's part 1 broadcast of our Tax City Live, there's a way to win some cool prizes in there. Go back and watch that episode. You still have one more day to enter to win some of those prizes. Again, face forward slide did not work for
He
him.
went head first, and I think it knocked him silly.
The first one, he didn't have enough force. The second one had a little too much force.
Yeah. Another rule of thumb: do not use the bunker to stop you. Slide up to the bunker, not into the bunker.
Adam, our next SpeedQB Sunday event will be in May. I'm not sure on the date yet, but check our Facebook page, our Instagram, and our Twitter to see when that's coming up. It's usually the first or second weekend of the month. Adam, we're going to try and get that May date for you. We're talking with one of the schedulers right now. If he gets back to the radio in time, we will let you know here on the broadcast. Just stay tuned with us. The actual full tournament, though, is going to be in July. So these SpeedQB Sundays are going to be practice leading up to the tournament in July. Elimination in the center, and a flag pull, and another elimination.
So May 7th is the next May 7th is the next training day, and July 30th
is going to be the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay. Ref calling someone on a hit. We'll see who's eliminated. But this is going to conclude our broadcast here with this last game going on. There was a slide for the flag, but the flag's not there. It's already been pulled off to the other side.
Might as well be a world away if it's on the other side on the floor.
It's a push for elimination. No, he's still in. Looks like he's doing a mag change behind that pallet. There's a nice... he's out.
Not a big fan of the flashlight in this kind of game.
Oh, and there was a shot right through that window. Making sure you know those angles. Again, walking the field. We'll go back to where we first started this broadcast. Walking that field and making sure you know those angles.
So that flag is,
I think,
like a world away and stuck in the corner of the X.
He's clearing the field there.
I'm not sure how much time. And then now we're in Benny Hill time.
Again, I think you're dating yourself.
I know,
there,
kidding.
Sonny.
Oh, they found it.
So there's a flag and the grab there and a hang. So for that last game there, that was a 75-point with elimination and the hang, but not for the first pool. They did not grab that first pool. But guys, thanks for joining us here on another SpeedQB Sunday event. We'll be doing that again next month. We'll be broadcasting up here from the tower again and kind of sharing with you guys this fun stuff. Steven, thanks for the kind words, man. We definitely do it. We enjoy it. So, guys, we'll be signing off now. Again, join us next month and join us every Wednesday night at 7 here on Facebook for a Q&A show with myself and guests. So, guys, have a good day today. I'll see you guys out on the field.